There's so many baths I had today out of sheer boredom. 3.
3? Really? 3? Must be clean as a whistle.
I want to be working, not washing.
You only had 1 ticket for today, though.
I'm not bothered about some poxy trade fair.
Well, you did say there's plenty in the pipeline.
Pipeline? That's like irons in the fire. You know, no work. That's what it means. It's up there with checkers in the post.
Well, bit of cynicism's healthy enough. Oh, come on, David. People are always going to want new kitchens. Otherwise, where are they going to cook?
In their existing kitchens. Ones they'll make do with.
Rep for Zuckerman and Kinnear.
The sink and tap people?
Yeah, says they've a warehouse full of unwanteds. We'd barely have to pay for them.
Sounds promising. As long as it's legal.
Of course it's legal.
Is there any news on that work we've got lined up?
Yeah, still waiting on some calls. It's cold out there, fella. But don't panic. Spring follows winter, things change.
Why don't we eat out tonight?
Hang on, I'm not getting paid.
Yeah, he's right. It doesn't seem fair. Could cripple a pint, though.
Well, we could try that place on the corner they call the Rover's Return.
How long?
Sorry about this.
All right. As long as you don't call it shrapnel. I hate it when people call it shrapnel.
Hang on a minute. Have you got 60p?
For you. I've got 70.
It's your dry roasted peanuts that did for me. I've left my wallet at yours.
So you've been busy, mate?
Yeah, just got a new contract. Lucky, really. Bill's...
Hey?
Sorry?
When I saw you on Tile Street.
Oh, he's been in Warrington all day at a trade fair.
Yeah, I gave a quote on me way back. He rolled in finally. You know what it's like.
Well, not really, no. They come to us, don't they? But I had to wake him up. He was drooling and everything.
The work will come. You're not exhausting yourself with worry, are you?
Not at all. It was a long day. I barely shut my eyes when he saw me.
Ashley, where's Tyrone?
You just gone the bug. Why? What's the matter?
It's me dad.
Dead.
Not dead, his appendix. It burst like a packet of crisps.
Is that all?
So, can I see you tonight?
Not had enough for me.
Oh, I think I can put up with you for, say, dinner.
Ooh, love to.
Just don't go ruining your appetite.
Oh, always ravenous when you're around.
Behave yourself.
See ya.
Scared she'll dump you.
Shush.
Well, I'd dump David if he lied to me about something like that.
Hi.
Hello.
Look who I found roaming the streets.
Stopping for your tea? There's plenty.
Oh, that's kind.
Haven't you got a casserole in the slow cooker, Dad? You usually do.
Not today, no. But I am meeting Bill for a pint later, so I'd have to eat and go.
Oh, we don't mind, do we, Tina?
No. Make yourself comfy.
Slow cooker, eh? Very domesticated.
Yeah. Family life, a kitchen.
It's part of your sales pattern.
I mean it. People are spending more and more time in their kitchens.
Well, all this kitchen needs is a little cappuccino machine.
Oh, I'm sure that can be arranged.
Wasn't hinted.
What Madam wants. Mwah.
You have a nice time with Bill?
Soon I've gone out with you.
Should have invited me along.
I wanted to, but I didn't know if Bill wanted to talk shop.
Okay. Only teasing. Not offended.
I was thinking about you all night.
Oh, Bill.
Are you sure this isn't an imposition? Me coming back here when we haven't been out on a date?
You are welcome in my home. Anytime. Any day.
I am incredibly comfortable with you.
And I am comfortable with you.
On the nights I do stay at mine, which is only, what, twice a week, 3 max? I feel like I'm only doing it to prove a point.
Well, I'd be happy if you stayed here every night.
Would you?
Well, it makes sense.
Is that a good enough reason for moving in with somebody because it makes sense?
Not if it's the only reason, no. I'm sure we can think of a few others.
It's a big step.
Not sure what the kids would say, though.
I mean, obviously we can't move into mine. There isn't the room.
Well, get rid of the flat. Save paying rent. There. It's another reason.
That's two. One more and you've got a deal.
You can go out drinking with the boys and not feel guilty. Because you know I'll be here waiting.
Deal. This'll give the neighbours something to talk about.
Yeah, well, I like to. I think they've come to expect it. Well, just stand there, you two. Give us a hand.
Yeah, okay.
And you thought you got away from your dad.
I did, yeah.
What are you wearing under there?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'll put the coffee on.
Oh, yes, please. What's the matter?
You could have asked me what I thought before you just turned up with your suitcases.
I haven't just turned up. Gail invited me.
Because you could see how desperate you were.
Well, I hope there's more to it than that, but it doesn't affect you, does it?
No? Well, what if you and her have a row? Or me and David? You'll take sides to her.
We'll talk about this later.
There's no point now, you're here.
Oh, thanks, David. That's great.
I'm going for a shower.
You're all right with this, aren't you? Joe moving in?
Won't be like having a proper family again.
Yeah, I hope so.
Why do you think that's a good thing? You must have different memories to me. Well, I don't suppose...
They seems friendly enough. A bit too friendly sometimes.
Yeah, funny how her son takes after her.
I keep saying it, just ignore him.
It's dead easy, that. What, when he's following you around everywhere and saying stuff all the time?
Not all the time.
Yeah, only every time he sees you.
And he can't get away with behaving like that. That's the only point I was making.
Like you had before.
I have, yeah. Does he take any notice?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're wasting your time.
You know, they're calling in reinforcements now. Saw that Uncle Len, whatever he is, about 5 minutes ago.
What was he doing?
No, just walking past our house and going in theirs.
You see, you're making something all sinister about one of them just walking past, when he's probably just calling in to say hello.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, this had better be good.
See you later.
See ya.
Well, guess what? No jobs today, so why don't you come back next week? And she called me David. Like we're actually getting on. It's like a full-time relationship. Who's that? Somebody here with you?
There is, yeah.
Who? What's going on, Tina? Who is it?
Hello. Any luck?
No.
Oh, well, at least you tried.
I've made your tea.
Thank you, love.
Who do you think was up there? As soon as he heard you, he was like, who's up there, what's going on?
David.
Well, I didn't know, did I?
Not getting all jealous of me again, David? Because you know what kind of trouble that can cause, don't you?
I'm sorry, all right.
Yeah, well, so you should be.
Well, we were just talking and I ended up inviting him. Did he want to move in?
And he said yes.
He did.
Did you never wonder why he hadn't got a home of his own?
He did have. He had a flat. But you know what it's like, a man on his own. It was just a roof over his head till something better came along.
I'm off to work, so I'll see you later. You still up?
Doubt I will be.
All right, David.
Not sure, long time since I checked.
Oh, it doesn't change, does it?
Still hasn't got a job.
Yeah, well, that's another thing talking about jobs. I mean, it's not just a question of his accommodation.
Back to Joe, are we?
Why is he working as a labourer?
For labourer? What's that supposed to mean?
Now, he's working for Bill and Jason as a labourer.
No. He's got his own business, fitting kitchens like he always has.
It's not what I'm hearing.
Well, I didn't enjoy...
No, go on. What?
This job you're doing for Bill and Jason, are you working for them or for yourself?
Well, what does it matter?
Well, it doesn't. So you are working for them.
If it doesn't matter, why are we even talking about it?
Does that mean you've not got your own business anymore?
Oh, I've moved in, so now I have to submit to the 3rd degree, do I?
No.
So why all the questions? I'm working, aren't I? proper work, digging, carrying stuff, getting dirty. Isn't that good enough for you? What? If I don't have my own business, then you're not interested anymore, is that it?
Of course not.
No, I'm sick of this.
What?
Being accused, being found lacking, always in the wrong. Anything happens when a fella might expect the woman he's with to stand by him, what do I get? Why did you do that? You shouldn't have done that. Well, I'll tell you what, Gail. I'm sorry I'm not good enough for you, which I'm obviously not. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get out of your way, and then you can go and look for somebody who is. Michelle has got...
You two had a row?
Dunno.
How can you not know if you're not had a row or not?
Well, I was asking him about his job and he just went mad at me. So where's he gone?
Might have gone to speak to Tina.
The kebab shop?
Well, I'm only saying might. Do you want me to go see?
No. Well, yes, please. But if you do see him, don't say anything, will you? He's in such a funny mood, I don't know what he might do.
Well, I'll have a look and I'll report back. Still no word.
No,
He's not answering his phone.
it's not switched on. I don't suppose you've got any idea where he might be?
Yeah, could you do me a favour, Mum, and just leave me out of it? And I've got enough pointless little arguments of my own without getting involved in yours.
Tina, love, if you speak to Joe before I do, will you just tell him I don't want to fight? I just want to know he's safe.
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, hello, ma'am.
Well, no idea where he is. He went into a strop and stormed off.
What was it about?
Well, something and nothing, really. He thought he was being accused of stealing them pipes.
And was he?
Now you're making me feel awful.
Bill, one thing I know about Joe is he's honest.
Well, we're not saying that he ain't a good bloke.
We both like him.
But sometimes, when good people get desperate, they do mad things, don't they?
And who says he's desperate?
Well, his business is going down the tubes, isn't it?
You tell me.
Well, I've heard him on the phone to his creditors. And come on, a man of his age, with a trade, working for us on the minimum wage. Something's not right, is it?
Well, when you see Joe, will you tell him I want to talk to him? Will you do that for me?
Yeah, sure I will, yeah.
When in a shop gives him a penny too much change, he gives it back.
Tina, love, Bill wasn't accusing him.
Oh, no, of course not. It's just that he's the only suspect.
I can't believe we're even discussing this.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it's obvious who it is, isn't it?
Who?
Gabby. This slimy little uncle. I saw them last night drive past in a pickup. Coming from the direction of Bill's yard, and both of them looked pretty pleased with themselves.
Hardly proof, David.
Yeah? Well, it's good enough for me.
I know school's boy.
Bird's gone under a great big dollop all over it. Better go and give it a good scrub.
Nice way to start the day.
Keep me busy.
Still not heard from my dad.
Not a word. You?
Sometimes it gets like this. He'll be back once he's got his head together.
He did his disappearing act at Christmas. I'm beginning to wonder if it's me.
No, he used to do it to my mum as well. Drove her mental. But she kind of learnt to let him get on with it. He always comes back.
You know, if I'd been accused of stealing, I'd stick around, face the music, prove everybody wrong. But as he's not here to stand up for himself.
Davey's definitely going to the police, you know.
Good.
At least that'll get my dad off the hook. Them lot next door won't like it though, will they?
There've been nothing but trouble since they got here. Honestly, it'd make me blood boil. Sorry, no good ranting on at you, is there? I'll go take my frustrations out on the window.
Make sure you don't rub a hole in it. Dad, I'd...
So where's your fella then? Bet you're glad to see the back of him, aren't you? Eddie said he saw the pair of you kicking off in the Rovers. Bit of a bad lad on the quiet, eh?
Excuse me? Your men are the ones causing all the trouble.
You what?
Well, think about it. You're Gary and Len, seen outside Bill's yard. Next thing, a load of copper piping goes missing.
Now, you just hang on a minute.
A coincidence, don't you think?
Prove it. You can't go round blaming my lot willy-nilly.
Don't have to. David's going to the police today. Let them sort it out.
Off the road rides a moped. Why don't you go and borrow a crash helmet?
Way up, they've come for you. At least we'll all sleep a lot safer in our beds knowing you're off the streets.
Shut it, Gary.
Your name Gail Windass?
What if it is?
From number 6 Coronation Street? I'd like to talk to you down at the station. About recent burglary.
Oh, look, you're arresting me or what?
Just want to ask you a few questions, that's all.
Might as well get it over with. Not like I've got out to hide, is it?
Gary Windass, bang to rights, put it there.
Where have you been?
Sorry, I've not been in touch, have I? You know.
I thought something terrible had happened. You should have texted to know you were safe.
Sorry, I was staying with a mate.
And this mate, didn't he have a shower?
So first of all, you tell me that Tony...
Are you hungry? I was going to make a bit of lunch.
OK, you're freaking me out now. No shouting, no door slamming?
Yeah, she's using reverse psychology. She's good at it, she's got years of practice.
Well, I didn't shout or carry on, because you might do another runner. And that would solve nothing, would it?
I'm sorry. This is what I do. I bottle everything up. Let me problems crush the life out of me.
He's got fingers in the ears, la 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 syndrome.
You don't have to cope on your own, you know. Don't know why you just couldn't talk to me.
You make it sound so easy. Should have warned you, how come we shared loads of baggage?
Well, you're not the only one, are you? Seems inevitable when you get to our age.
Bet you're having second thoughts now, aren't you? About me living here.
Don't be daft. Once I get you trained up, you'll be fine. Anyway, it's not all bad. I love our freaky little family.
Yeah, too right. Adam's family have got no on us, have they?
There you go.
It's what God gave me. There's nothing I can do about it.
I meant the expression. No reason to feel embarrassed. Only a matter of time before everybody finds out Gary Windass has been arrested.
Excuse me, he was not arrested. He was helping the police with their inquiries. Helping the police. That is a good public-spirited thing to do. What's up?
I've been mugged.
Oh, mate, you okay?
They took all my money. I had the dart subs on me and everything.
Well, what a coincidence. You've got a pocket full of other people's money, and what happens?
Hey, go easy, mate. He's in a bad way.
He's putting it on. It's pathetic.
Hey, you, keep your neb out.
Let's sit down. Yeah, come on, sit down. You couldn't get me a pint, could you? Steady my nerves.
Don't get involved. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't come all butter wouldn't melt with me. After the way your boyfriend spoke to my Eddie. Talk about kicking a man when he's down.
Well, your husband seems to have made a full recovery.
That's because he's a survivor. Just like my Gary. You might remind your son of that next time he goes telling porkies to the police.
Well, if your son is as innocent as you say he is, then he's nothing to worry about, has he?
Yeah, can I help you?
Oh, no, you're all right. Just enjoying the show.
Glad we can entertain you. I'm sure we'll carry this on at a later date.
You know, you two are a godsend. Ooh, you really are.
That's the first time anyone's ever said that about us.
Bet Eileen thought all the Christmases had come at once.
Well, she sounds to be the least of your problems.
I know that. Just galls me to give her ammunition.
Well, I'm afraid Joe didn't help matters either.
He's been under a lot of strain.
Oh, you don't need to defend him to me.
It certainly feels like that.
I am not judging.
You just think I was hasty in letting him move in.
I just wonder how well you really know him.
Well enough.
Really? So this recent behaviour doesn't come as a surprise, then?
It's a hiccup. Nothing more. He'll sort himself out. Trust me, man. I found a good man.
Oh, right, well, no cause for worry then,
Oh, my God. David!
That mad son.
Come away, leave it now.
They've had a fight.
Yeah, he went for me.
Yeah, after he flew at me.
Oh, shut up. Both of you. We need to get into hospital.
I feel sick.
Oh, you get yourself indoors.
I'm not running away, Mum.
No, you do as you're told. You'll end up in prison this time.
Yeah, you will. You better listen to your dad.
You'll shut your mouth or I'll give you some more.
You stay away from my son!
Shut your face!
Oh, great. Who called them?
Why, you want to give somebody else a battering?
You need to calm down if you're making it worse.
I didn't start it. You tell them.
What's going on?
I think he's broken my nose.
He's satisfied, though.
Excuse me, we've got to get back to the hospital.
What's he tell the police?
Get out the way.
David's got concussion, a broken nose and black eyes. Thank you for asking after him.
He'll survive. Rats usually do.
Get out the way.
You know, I feel sorry for you. Really sorry. David's had his problems.
They barely started, love.
Is that a threat?
But your Gary's a brute. A mindless thug. He's out of control.
And your son's a liar.
Come on, love, let's get back to the hospital. My daughter saw it all. She'll tell the police what really happened.
Then we've got nothing to worry about then, have we?
I feel sorry for you.
Come in, love. We'll ring the police again and see what's happening.
Yeah. He hit him.
Who hit who?
Gary. Gary hit David.
David, are you with me? What do you want from the shop?
Well, anything, Mum. I'm not bothered. Just orange juice.
What's wrong?
How long are they going to take?
Well, they've not been long. You want them to get it right, don't you?
Yeah, as long as they're not twisting things.
And why would they do that? You have told them the truth, haven't you?
Mum.
Because if you've embellished it, they'll find out and you'll be in serious trouble.
But I am. Well, tell her, Tina. He just went for me and I've not done anything.
That's what happened, Gail. Gary started it.
Well, there's something wrong with that boy. Seriously wrong. I'll go to the shop. Get you something to drink.
Oh, I wasn't that hungry.
Does it hurt to eat?
Not really.
At least your jaw's not broken.
I'll be fine.
He might not be able to see his food, but at least he can still eat it, eh?
Ow. Oh, don't make me laugh.
There's nothing to laugh about. Could have been a lot worse, could this? Just thank the Lord Tina was there and saw it all so that that animal from next door can be locked up where he belongs.
Result?
You a nurse? Have you seen the state of her? She look like...
This has gone far enough, Gail.
How much do I owe you, Rita?
£4.80, love, please.
We're both mothers. Surely we can sort this mess out between us.
For the last time, it's in the hands of the police.
It doesn't have to be, is what I'm saying. Look, not for one moment am I condoning what's happened, but at the end of the day, it was just a pair of lads sorting out the differences.
Differences? Have you seen the state of David? It was a vicious and cowardly attack.
Which I saw only too well.
Not well enough, else you'd have seen who started it.
I don't have to listen to this. Keep the change, Rita.
All right, love.
My lad says he never started that fight.
Well, even the police think differently.
Then Tina lied in a statement.
You expect me to believe your thug of a son over her?
At least ask her the question.
Absolutely not.
Well, if you're so sure about the girl, what harm can it do?
Gary brought this on himself. Whatever happens is down to him and him alone.
I want to say a word.
The nanoboat is a delightful...
That was great.
Yeah, well, nice, Gail. Thanks.
You're very welcome. Before you dash off, I think you both should know that I had a run-in with Anna this afternoon. I wasn't going to mention it, but...
What's she been saying now?
Well, it's a bit awkward, really. She's claiming, if you can believe this, that you started the fight and you lied to the police about it.
Tell me you're joking.
I wish I was.
Right, well, I'm going round there now.
Yeah, and what's that going to achieve exactly? Look, she's clutching at straws. She'd blame us for shooting JFK if she could.
You're a legend. Hey!
Gail! Sorry! How are you doing, love?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just on a break, so I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, good, because I wanted a word.
Yeah, well,
Because, I mean, we really do need to talk about our Gary and your David's little misunderstanding.
A violent beating is slightly more than a misunderstanding, Anna.
I'm not sleeping, I'm not eating. Well, I am eating, but, I mean, I just wanted a word.
Coffee and Roy's rolls?
I don't know about you, but riding round helps me clear my head.
Did you pass your test?
Of course I passed my test.
Okay.
Oh, it did lovely. It's...
Poor things.
That'll be me and Eddie, that. Till our Gary goes down.
You just have to get on with it, like I did when David was in his dark period. I know it sounds harsh.
I know he looks sad, Gail, but he's not.
You know, it's our responsibility as parents to show kids the error of their ways.
Young Offenders Institute will be a walk in the park compared to this place.
It's not my problem.
No one's saying it is.
Well then.
But you could help.
It's nothing to do with me.
Oh, it's everything to do with you. We're the mums here. It's our mess too. It's us what has to pick up the pieces.
But I think what Tina's doing is right. If Gary doesn't get punished, what does he learn?
And have you always been that tough on your David? Gail?
Excuse me?
Gail, what are you doing?
You wanted a chat. You've had a chat. Sorry, I can't do this anymore. Coronation Street, please.
Oh, but Gail, listen to me. Mother to mother.
It's a good.
Hiya.
You all right, pet?
David, you do not sound like Cheryl Cole.
Your tea's going to be late, thanks to her next door.
Sweet guy.
I do not want to discuss it. Suffice it to say that that's the last time I get into a car with her.
Why? Where did you go?
Was she kidnap you?
It's not funny, David. She's raw. I know how that feels. But for once, I know I'm doing what's right. She took me for a drive. But you've got to feel sorry for her.
How about we go and get a nice bottle of wine for tea and that?
Yeah, come on.
All I want is to wake up in the morning and feel glad to be alive. I felt like it once, in 1978.
It's 8 o'clock. If you want any toast, I've just had it.
Perforated eardrum with your coffee?
No thanks, just got one.
Morning.
Morning.
Time do you start work?
10. Time for a run first, though.
Thought you meant to ease into this gradually.
I know. Come with me. Twice round the red wreck.
No, I can't. I've just had my breakfast. Nah, I would have done if you'd have asked me earlier.
Yeah, I believe you.
Trying to stick to the paths there. And keep an eye out for this Len weirdo.
I'll be careful. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya. Checks?
Just bills.
Bet you've still got money coming in.
Not enough to clear this lot. Oh, a couple of top-of-the-range kitchens, I'll be laughing.
I could sub you till then.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
Just a loan to take you over this blip.
I'll just sell off some stock. That lockup's crammed with expensive gear. It's worth a small fortune. One thing about being self-employed, teaches you to bounce back.
Well, you know where to come if things get sticky.
I do, thanks, but they won't. Now, time for one more coffee?
Sophie's not back for tea tonight, remember? Looks like a smooth operator.
Might as well say cheese.
Now did we, man?
There must be something.
I'll give it up, Dad. I was there. He stayed customer side of the counter and left with some chips.
Right, well, this'll have to do.
What are you doing?
It's better than nothing. You're a young girl.
No, you can't go around intimidating witnesses.
It's worth a try.
We lodge it with the police, it protects us.
Great. So they call me in for questioning, have to let him go and he denies it, and he trots straight round here.
He wouldn't dare.
They're in a corner, Dad. And I'm the one who'll get it in the neck. Yes, please.
The marketing whiz.
Stay incident free.
Yeah, that's because they'll be lying low, in case we go to the cops.
Gail, please be on my side. Even if there was something on the tape, it's going to make things 10 times worse.
I can't help thinking she's right.
Most people would be paired off, I suppose. Do not expect me to turn around and say you shouldn't have.
I won't. I know you're only with me for my money, so...
Who chose it?
I did.
Get lost. It's perfect. Not your mum.
Shop assistant. She said she wished her boyfriend were as thoughtful and handsome.
I know you're lying.
Hey! Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday. Thank you.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. Big girl now.
I'll put the coffee on.
Right, your present. It's in the shop.
Oh, I'm so touched.
You really didn't want me to choose something for you.
Or me.
So, I'm taking you into town and you can pick your own prezi. Just think of me as a walking wallet. So don't argue, okay? Plus...
Oh, there's a plus.
I've booked us into Draper's tonight.
That posh place. Dad, no, really.
Tina, yes, really?
I'm happy with the pizza place by the Red Wreck. We love it there, don't we?
Yeah.
You go there all the time. That's not special.
Please. We've got to agree, because I'm the birthday girl.
Oh, come on.
These not show the face, is it, then?
Can we talk about something else, please? Like how beautiful my new watch is?
Well, I couldn't just give you a CD for your 18th, could I?
Oh, is it your birthday, love? Oh, let me get you a drink.
You want to do something for a birthday? Keep up my life, eh?
I remember when I was your age. Me and Susie Bertram. She was what is known as a bit of a girl.
What about you?
No, I was the shy, retiring type. No bad habits.
Oh, so you were boring then as well.
A word of advice. Every generation thinks they were the first to invent everything. Sex, drugs.
So, you're a bit of a rocker then, eh?
Teddy boy. Drainpipe trousers, crepe sole shoes. Oh.
Thought about the drugs bit then.
Well, I come from a time when the word ecstasy and gay had quite different connotations to nowadays.
I'm not next door. The Windasses.
But you don't have any proof?
There's been a lot of bad blood.
Couldn't it have just been vandals?
You know I've had that lock-up years, never any bother.
Is nothing salvageable?
Not unless I'm going into the matchstick business.
Well, we better have a word next door then.
So, how is Peter?
Oh, he's doing well.
Back in the day, she'll no more go into that witness box and she'll walk on the moon.
I suppose it's a silly question, but insurance?
I couldn't afford the premiums.
What's all this? No one ready to go?
Well, nobody's in the mood now. Anyway, the last thing Joe needs right now is a bill for a meal out.
And as I haven't bought my lovely girl a present, this will be my treat.
Well, thanks, Ted.
I insist.
We are talking pizza, right?
It's your choice.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
One way or another, this unpleasantness will pass. But it's up to us how we get through it.
If I tell them I'm not going to give evidence, this whole aggro will stop now.
You can't let bullies win, Tina. Whatever happens, I want you in that witness box sending that little tow rag to prison. You promised me that.
Looks like it's down to us now.
We tell the truth, we win. It's as simple as that.
Why not let me pay some of those bills off for you?
No.
Then you can pay me back when you're back on your feet again.
Still no.
These people you owe money to...
I'm just going to have to be patient. I've had to wait often enough for folk to pay me. Now it's somebody else's turn.
Bathroom's free.
We're going to make the orange dressing now, which is...
It's all for me, this, isn't it? My dad's business. What he had left of it. It's all gone because of me.
Tina, you don't know that.
Of course I do. You know what? I think I should just turn around and say, OK, you've won. I won't testify.
You can't do that.
Oh, I can, yeah. What I can't do is sit here waiting to see what we're going to do next.
But they're not going to do all, are they? Because they've had the cops on him, and all right, didn't get arrested because he had a so-called alibi, but even stupid Gary's not going to risk doing it again.
Right. I'm going to sort out the mess, have a little bonfire. Then, like as not, I shall be joining you down the job centre.
Yeah, where all the best people go.
See you later.
Bye, Dad.
And now you've got more of a reason to testify than ever. Not just for me, which is what you were doing, but for your dad's sake and all.
All right. How...
What are you doing?
Don't say anything, I'm just paying off 1 or 2 bills for Joe.
What, and you've not cleared it with him?
But he's a very proud man. I think it's best if he doesn't know.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing.
We were just talking about your dad's debts and what we might do about them.
Well, I won't mention it in front of him, else he's liable to go bananas.
Why does he think nobody knows?
No, I just reckons it's his business. Never mind everybody else having to put the rotten mood he's in because of him.
Well, thanks for the advice. We'll find something else to talk about.
I think you should.
Could I have 8?
Oh, I see you two are killing yourselves.
I don't start till 12.
Yeah, I don't start till 2010.
All right, love. What are you up to?
Just catching up on a bit of post.
What, letters? Thought that were a dying art.
Bills, mostly.
Oh, right, yeah. We know all about them.
Well, I think I'll just go and get them in the post while I think about it. Otherwise, I'll leave them lying around and they'll still be there in a week's time.
Oh, right.
Won't be long.
Okay. So listen, you two. Can we just turn that down a minute? I was thinking whilst I was clearing up. OK, so we think we know who it was who smashed the place up.
Yeah, Looney's next door.
Absolutely, but the police are getting nowhere. They're denying it. So I happen it's best we don't go around shouting about it to anybody else, all right? Because there is just a chance it wasn't them.
Never!
It's an outside chance, I know, 100 to 1, but what I'm saying is we don't want to go making things worse.
I'm the one doing that.
No, you're not.
So all that matters is that the truth comes out in court, so let's just, keep it to ourselves till then. OK. Thank you. End of sermon. All right?
Well, I sometimes feel I wash up for a living. It's the 5th time I've done it today.
Is that a hint?
Not at all, I'm just saying.
Wouldn't hurt the kids to get their hands in there once in a while.
Well, Tina does a share sometimes. I don't actually mind washing up.
Had a chat with Jason.
Oh, did you? So did I. He seems to be bearing up, didn't they, after being given the boot by Becky? Actually, I think he should think himself lucky. She seems like a full-time job to me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do know you told him all about my lockup.
Told Jason, you mean?
Told him I wasn't insured, told him I'd been cleared out.
Well, I was just making conversation. Well, actually, I was doing a bit more than that. I was hoping to invoke a bit of sympathy, see if they might offer you some more work.
You do not discuss my business with strangers, right?
Jason's not a stranger.
There's one thing I hate, it's people's dirty washing being aired in public. That is not how I live my life.
I'm sorry.
Good.
Sorry, I know the...
I'm sorry.
I know you're proud.
It's not pride. It's stress. They've got to me. I don't mind admitting it.
You know, I'm wondering if it's worth it. Tina testifying. All the additional abuse we'll get if she does.
She'll do what she wants, will Tina? She's like a mother.
Well, if we don't stay friends, what's the point in anything?
I must want me head seen to blowing up at you like that.
I've paid off some of your bills.
Oh, you haven't.
Thought it best just not to give you the choice in the end.
Gail?
Pride's overrated. It's overrated and it's old-fashioned.
Not when you're a bloke on his uppers taking handouts from a girl who should know better.
Girl?
I'm going to make you a cup of tea. And when you've drunk it, I'm going to wash up the cup and the spoon and the saucer.
The saucer? Am I that special?
You bet your life you are.
Ken!
You don't even need to work out. You've got a perfect body.
Ah, I'm just saying. I don't want to be like one of those Italian birds. Look great till the 30, then all the past to the scarf just go south.
Quiet this morning.
Yeah, I got a lot on my mind.
Anything you'd like to share?
Nothing you don't already know.
And things will pick up, you know.
Sounds like they already have.
How'd you make that out?
That massive job you had to see about.
It's dodgy, I've told you.
Dad, it's 20 kitchens.
19, I said. I'm not doing it.
Or can you afford not to do it?
I've got standards, David. Principles. Look the word up in the dictionary.
All right, there's no need to have a go at me.
There's every need, David. Your selfish look-after-number-one attitude to life, it stinks. And I don't want it infecting others.
Whoa, where did that come from?
I don't need you to tell me how to run my business.
No, aren't you doing a perfectly fine job of that on your own?
You shut your mouth.
Stop it! The pair of you! Dear me, I've never heard anything like it.
You don't let him speak to me like that.
Where are you going? You've not touched your breakfast.
Hi.
Yeah.
You don't think he knows?
No, don't be daft. He's just lashing out at the nearest target.
This is exactly what they want, us lot fighting each other.
Not everything's about you, David.
No, but the important things are. All right.
Hello?
Sorry I bit your head off earlier. It was uncalled for.
Don't worry about it.
Where are you two going, anyway?
Job centre.
I'm off to work.
Be back for lunch?
Probably.
Well, let me know when you decide. And what about you? Will you be here for lunch?
Here all day, aren't I?
Streetcars.
Has this got something to do with the big job you're turning down?
Warehouse conversion. Very last century.
Looks lovely.
Artist impressions always do. Trying to get people to buy off plan.
Each individually designed apartment will be finished to the highest specification by bespoke interior designers and craftsmen. That's you?
That's not funny.
Okay. No need to bite my head off as well.
I was out of order with David. I have apologised.
I know. And if you don't want to take this job, then there must be a very good reason.
It's a cracking job. I'd love to take it. Solve a lot of my problems.
What?
I've got a bad feeling about it.
Do you know, most kitchen fitters would do the job and take the money. You're the first one I've met with highfalutin principle.
You think I'm daft?
Well, who's the developer? Osama bin Laden?
We're back.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hello. You must think I'm crazy. Turning away work when I'm up to my eyes in debt.
I hope you don't think I'm pressurising you because I want to get my money back.
What did you just say?
This is a private conversation.
Did you lend him money after everything I said?
I'll have you know I'm a very good risk.
Tell that to the debt collectors.
If you're going to start borrowing cash off me mum, Joe, I won't be so picky about which jobs you choose. Have you copped for this? It's a yuppie paradise.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I said that.
It's okay. It's okay.
I know.
You see?
Right, I've got to go. Meeting Daz.
Just leave your plate. Got work in a minute.
We'll clear up, won't we, Tina?
You know, if you do turn this big job down, you'll make a very good house husband.
You selfish, greedy...
Family announcement.
You're not.
What?
She's not.
Good.
Go on.
I'm now officially employed.
You took the job.
I'm not last.
You know, you cave in sooner or later. And principles are one thing, but if you've got to choose between that and cash...
At least I make the effort to have some.
I'm only joking.
Yeah, I know. I just don't feel great about having to take it, that's all.
I think we should all go for a drink later to celebrate.
Good idea. How about you and me go for lunch first?
Why?
Because I want to. Is that allowed?
Okay.
Come on, then.
That was very thoughtful.
What?
Well, anybody can see she's stressed out. Just what she needs. Bit of time with her dad.
Don't forget a man like you.
Do you think maybe this boss of yours could get me someone?
No, very much doubt it. He's not looking to take on anyone else.
Well, you could still ask, though.
Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Yeah. No! We've lived round here for years. They've been here 5 minutes. Come on.
You know, I missed you when you moved. I had no one.
Should not change your mind.
Just leave it, will ya?
David.
You do realise you're interfering with a witness.
I won't go that far. On the other hand, if she's up for it.
David!
Go outside if you're going to scratch.
Do not. See, this is exactly why my son's ended up in court, because your son can't control his temper.
If your son stayed away from my son in the first place, none of this would have happened.
Oh, I think it would.
Butt out, Eileen.
You know what, Gary, this place is full of lowlifes. You idiot.
You never learn, do you?
He's the one that never learns.
Oh, I could do without this.
It's all go here, isn't it?
That Gail Platt has been the bane of my life. She is as rough as they come.
Row, 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 row.
So you had time to think about it then?
You all right?
No. It was supposed to be a celebration, and now look. Blaming windasses.
David who lost it, not Gary.
Oh, so you're blaming him now, are you?
No. I'm saying some of it was.
Oh, come on. It's always Gary that starts it.
And David who lashes out.
Well, maybe this time.
And how do you know it wasn't last time?
What do you mean? You knew it wasn't.
Tina's gone.
What?
She's wrote a note, look.
Soz need to get away for a bit.
Been through a lot, hasn't she?
How's Amy then? What are you doing?
The only reason Tina's done a runner is because of these lot.
It's only going to cause more aggro.
Good. Come on.
Wouldn't we be better looking for Tina? What did he want?
Oh, rubbing it in about Tina. I didn't rise to it.
Tina reminds me of my Sarah. Strong-willed. Stubborn, if you like.
You mean I'll not be able to get her to come back if you don't want to?
I can't see Tina caving into bullying, to pressure.
Pressure does funny things to people. We don't always behave as well as we like. You buying or what?
I don't know what you've spilt down this.
It's a trial, Mum, not a fashion
I
show.
asked you if it needed dry cleaning. You said no.
Tina. She says, don't worry about me, I'm safe and sorry. Lol, Tina. That's it.
Well, sorry for what? I don't understand.
Well, if she means sorry, I won't be turning up to court. What's the point putting the lol?
Maybe she meant laughing out loud.
Joe.
How about low on loyalty?
Look, Tina's got principles. You wouldn't do this without a reason.
What do you reckon, David? Can you think of a reason?
No. Unless, of course, it's all my fault.
Nobody's saying that.
I get beaten up. It's my fault. My girlfriend won't testify. It's my fault. The economy takes a nosedive. The polar ice caps are melting. It's all my fault. Yeah, go on.
All right, see you tonight.
Yeah, see you.
But won't Tina be committing an offence if she fails to testify?
Well, yes. That's what concerns us.
I've got a suggestion, if no one objects. Why don't I hang around here in case Tina shows up?
I can do that for you.
Well...
no problem. In fact, I'd be happy to.
That'd be a great help. Thanks, Dad.
We'll consider it done.
Luke wants a word.
Looks like Ted's forgotten. Maybe I better stay behind after all.
Are you trying to get out of this?
Of course not.
Here he comes. Old faithful.
Looks like your girlfriend stood you up.
Gary, stop it.
She'll be here, mate. Don't you worry.
Just get in, dude.
You know, tonight I think me and you got some catching up to do.
I don't think so, pal. Tonight, you'll be spending it in a stinking prison cell. Although I bet it still smells better than your house.
Oi! Yeah, next time you won't get up at all, pal.
But why wait till next time? What's wrong with you now?
You, in that taxi now. Come on, get in.
I hope you know your lad's about to commit perjury.
Really? At least mine can spell it.
Don't you worry about Tina. I'm sure she won't let you down.
Time to go in.
I can't believe she's done this to me.
You put Tina out of your mind for now. All you got to do is go in there and think about telling the truth. You can do that, can you?
What did I say? I knew she'd come.
That's that then.
Darling. Oh, you okay? You decided what you're going to say?
I knew you'd come, didn't I say?
You knew more than me then.
All's well that ends well.
It's not over till it's over.
Oh, who are you? Dial a flaming cliche. Of course it's over. She's going to nail me to the flaming mast.
To be fair, that's a cliche too, son.
You just think of us all on that beach in Lorette. Hey? Come on.
Gary. Remember what I told you? You're a wind ass. We don't run away.
You what? We never do anything but.
Shut up. Come on, son. You can do this.
I'm in a right state here.
You cut it fine.
You alright?
I'm fine.
Well, I thought when Len Windass didn't turn up, he got to you.
Maybe we should go in.
He's not had second thoughts.
What?
What's you gonna have second thoughts about?
Oh, I just thought with it being late, I don't know.
Look.
Oh, I see the old clan's turned out then.
Do you want to go and freshen up or anything?
No.
I'll get you a drink of water.
And don't go wandering off. How much longer is it gonna take?
I don't know. Calm down. We could be hanging around here all day.
I can't wait for that little git to get sent down.
And here's my new schedule.
I don't understand.
They've got to her.
The jury's told them to go.
I know that, Joe. I'm not stupid. I'm asking why your daughter suddenly decides to call my son a liar.
Would the foreman of the jury please stand? In accordance with the judge's direction, do you find the accused, Gary Windass, not guilty of malicious wounding?
We do.
And is that a verdict on which you are all agreed?
We are.
No, he half killed me! Got your Platt!
Order!
Sing along, you're a diamond! Come on,
Get in there!
you're a diamond!
Get in there, Gus!
All right, Gary.
Get in, get in.
So late, all right?
Oh, and he's not going to prison. I'm coming.
Oh, Mum! It's not every day you see justice done, but we have today!
Stephen, come on. You okay?
I can't believe that. I just can't believe that.
I think we have to.
There's a little lady we have to thank.
Well done, love.
You're a star.
Do you want to go and sell me your little mates?
Don't, David.
Why? It's their side she's on.
I'm not on anybody's.
Well, you were in there.
Can we just get out of here, please?
Yeah, come on.
Are you going to thank Tina, then?
Thanks, Tina. You did great.
Come and live with us if they kick you out.
Next time you won't be so lucky. Do you hear?
David.
Let's not fall out over this.
Compost.
Right. Let's get in that house before that lot get here.
Not sure I'm allowed in anymore, am I?
Of course you are.
Well, I'm waiting for him to say it. David, do you want me to come in or not?
Suit yourself.
Let's just go in and we can talk inside.
Oh, no, come on.
I'm waiting for him to say he wants me to come in.
I'm asking you to now get in that house.
So what's happened?
She bottled it.
Bottled it? What do you mean?
Ask her.
Not exactly gracious in victory, are they?
Well, what do you expect?
Victory? So the verdict was...
Not guilty.
Oh, dear.
Yeah? And tell him why.
Because I told them it was David who hit him first. And why did I do that? Because it happens to be the truth. Only turns out that's the worst thing anybody's ever done. And so now he won't even talk to me.
I might have hit him first.
Yeah?
Which I know was said in court. But you're admitting it. That's the truth.
Of course it is.
Only because he was having a go, provoking me. Never mind I hit him first, right? It was him that started it.
Which is what I said.
Yeah, but by then they'd stopped listening, hadn't they?
You always said he struck the first blow.
Yeah, I know, Mother, because it's what you have to say to make sure he gets done for it.
She was on oath. She couldn't stand up in court and tell lies.
And you had no right to ask her to, if that's what you did.
Which it is.
It was the only way he'd get what he deserved.
Well, maybe. Only now we've got to stop blaming one another and accept it's all over, OK? All done. Finished. Let's forget about it.
I think I'm inclined to agree.
You asked Tina to lie.
Gail, no point. It's all over. Let's have a coffee, eh? I'll put the kettle on.
So, what you're doing at the factory?
O'Donnell seems to have it covered, but I...
And is it true, what Tina's now saying, that David started it?
Apparently.
And you knew?
Well, I did, yeah.
So why didn't you say something?
To Tina, I did.
Like what?
I told her that what you'd have expected any father to say, that she should tell the truth.
But you didn't think of talking to me about it.
Well, what would have happened if I had? Would that have helped? I don't think so.
At least I wouldn't have been the last person in this house to know the truth.
Oh. Hello, Gail. I won't come in. Just, I thought it might be nice if we all went to a pub for a drink. Sort of bury the hatchet. What do you think?
Well, I don't think now's the best of time, is it?
Oh, best time's when you're feeling thirsty.
Oh, shut up! Well, the offer's there. How if we go down, then you can talk to Yola and we'll see you later.
What am I supposed to have done now?
Well, look who it is.
Nothing.
You still got your suspended sentence, haven't you?
What if I have?
Nothing, just wondered.
David.
Look, now's no call for that.
No, there isn't. Listen, mate, no matter what you do, I've got her to back me up. Isn't that right, Tina?
What's going on?
This one is after having another go.
They never learn, some folk.
Haven't we had enough of this? When will it end? Next time in a cemetery?
Yeah, thanks for the idea, Ted.
Get back inside, Dave.
And Tina, come on.
What have I done? I ain't said a word.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you say one more word to her and you're dead, right?
Please, David.
Get inside. Come on, everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Run away, off you go.
Not you.
You're right. Now's not the best time.
No thanks, Gail.
No time.
I've got to watch my figure.
So why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what.
What you were going to say?
Back to this, Albert.
Because I didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know whether I'd be able to say anything.
Which I think we understand. Speaking in court is not the easiest thing to do in the world.
Yeah. Except, of course, if you've already given your statement, and all you've got to do is just say it all again.
Yeah, well, that's what I couldn't do.
I'm sure David will understand eventually. Though perhaps not today.
Imagine if she had lied, and that lad been sent to prison. How would she be feeling now?
Oh, I see. So she did it for him, did she?
Oh, David, stop it.
Well, does nobody understand what I'm saying? Never mind who hit who first, right? He has been out to cause trouble, just like he has been for weeks, right? And today, we had a chance to put a stop to him. But Tina, for reasons of her own, decides, no, we're not going to do that.
Tina, look, better go see.
Will you stop trying to blame other people?
Especially when they don't deserve it.
Have you spoken to her?
Who?
I thought you might have wanted to call and apologise.
Hi, Tina, it's me. I'm just ringing to say I'm really sorry that you totally betrayed me.
David, we've been through all this. All Tina did was tell the truth.
Yeah, that's because he went pecking her head. She was on my side till he started having a go.
This isn't Joe's fault.
That's right, Gail. You just stand by your man. That's
As soon as something goes wrong, you're there blaming everyone but yourself.
We could talk about this till the end of time, but it ain't going to change anything.
Your mother's right. What's done is done.
Could you be any more smug? My girlfriend has left me. That set of scumbags next door think I'm one big joke. And it's all down to you.
I don't suppose you've got any...
Oh, yes, Gail, what can I do for you?
Do you mind if I just have a quick word with Tina?
Oh, no, feel free. I'm sure the wheels of industry won't grind to a total halt.
How are you?
Good, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, where did you stay last night?
My mum's. She said I can stay there as long as I like, so...
Well, staying away is not the answer, is it? How are you going to sort things out?
Well, there's nothing to sort out. Me and David are finished.
I know he still cares a great deal about you.
For the lovely Tina, a token of my esteem.
Don't be daft.
You've got to take them. I spent a week's beer money on them. Don't worry, I've spoken to David, and he's cool with me, you know, making a move.
Oh, I see. So that makes it all right, then?
Well, I did say to him, I said, David, mate, you don't own the woman. Tina's her own person. But, he just won't listen.
There we go. That's how much he wants to get back with me.
So, how are you fixed, then? Fancy some tapas tonight? Oh, I love foreign food, me. I'm very continental.
Graham, I'm not going out with anybody. All right? So just back off.
I'm sorry. It's a bit soon, I see that. Why don't I give you, what, day or so to get over it? Then I'll be back.
Don't tell anybody I gave you those. I have my image to think of.
How about...
Tina's still in the cabin.
Whoop-de-doo! Like I care.
Jack could swing for you sometimes. So immature.
She's very cut up about you two splitting as it happens.
She's betrayed me. I won't be able to trust her again.
So you're going to lose the best relationship you've ever had just because your ego's taken a bit of a knock?
It's got nothing to do with my ego. She let me down, all right? She made a total show of me.
Your pride's been hurt. It's as simple as that.
Well, you just butt out.
You and Tina get on so well. Could take you years before you meet someone else who means as much to you.
Mother. I know you mean well, yeah? You give me advice about relationships, but you... I don't think so. I usually... Good morning.
Is it?
Which side of the bed did you get out of this morning?
The right side. I've got a plan.
Why am I worried?
Go on.
I need your help.
That's why I'm worried.
Well, things are going good for you now. You got this big contract.
Well, it's early days.
Yeah, but you got the work. There's millions of people out there on the door. Including me.
No. I've a long way to go before I can take on staff.
But you've got 19 kitchens to fit. You can't do that on your own.
Yeah, and I know the ropes. Joe, all I want to do is show Tina that I'm not a loser. Show her I can do something.
Yeah, of course you do, but seriously, I can't afford it. I mean, right now, I'm not even sure I can afford the overheads and the materials to do the job at all.
Well, then I'll work for nothing. You can just pay me back when you start raking it in.
Sounds fair enough.
Well, think about it.
So that means no.
I said I'll think about it. Forgot my jacket.
And your lunch.
Oh, thanks. What?
Now, I want you to have this.
What's this?
I know you're a proud man and you don't accept handouts, but if you can't afford to pay David right now, then I thought this might tide you over for the next few months.
I don't want your money.
No, it's not a gift. It's not charity. It's a proper loan. I've got nearly £2,000 lying in saving certificates. I'd rather it was doing something useful for you and David.
Why does everybody assume I need help? I am not incapable.
No, I know you're not.
I can do this on my own. I want to do this on my own, okay? Read my lips. I don't want help, I don't want your money, and I don't want your son.
That's 2 coffees and 2 toasted tea cakes. If you want any more butter, just give us a ring.
Cheers. Like I slapped him in the face.
That's my dad.
Maybe if you had a word with him.
What makes you think he listened to me? Been trying to change his mind for 18 years.
And what about David?
One of my newer projects. He's almost as bad as my dad.
He really cares about you.
I know. And I love him to bits, but...
Oh. What we do with him,
But you should kick him out.
Would that cheer you up?
And he thinks Tina's too good for me. Oh, and you agree? Oh, thanks for your support, Mum.
I would love it if you and Tina could sort things out.
And he could give me a job if he wanted.
Have you said anything to him?
Like what?
I don't know. You tell me.
We had a frank exchange of views.
And you really think picking a fight with Joe is how you're going to patch things up with Tina?
Oh, you're so wise. Mother, how could I have been so foolish? I should rebuild these bridges with Tina's father, for he holds the key to my future happiness.
You could do worse.
Yeah, and you could kick him out. I'll go talk to him.
Apologise!
Yeah.
That's it, show me your...
David?
Your dad got you to change your story in court.
Oh, shut up.
And he did it because Len Windass paid him to...
David, I do wonder sometimes how your imagination works.
What's brought this on? You got any medication?
What's he said?
Come on, spill the beans about your little deal with Windass.
It wasn't a deal. It was an arrangement.
I think we better discuss this inside. David, Joe, will you give me a hand, please?
This was the garage.
Time! You're getting paid money by
It wasn't
them.
like that.
Oh, I'm sick of you saying that. If it wasn't like that, Joe, then what was it like, eh? Come on, we're all ears.
I do not have to answer to you.
No, but you have to answer to me.
Joe?
All I did was ask you to tell the truth. Where's the harm in that? My business was floundering, the one thing in my life that was mine, that could make me feel good about myself, and I saved it, and I kept me pride.
And what comes before a fall, Joe?
I've seen this look on your face before. When you know you're in the wrong and you try and lie your way out of it. I've seen you do it with my mum. No doubt you've done it to her. And why do you do it, Dad? Because you're a flaming loser, that's why. Who always gets it so wrong, you have to squirm like this.
I am not ashamed of what I've done.
Oh, my God.
I hated having to accept his deal, but what else could I do?
Well, you could have said no, obviously.
No one has lost out here. Gail, look at me.
No, Dad. You have.
But I'm quids in.
And how much does my trust cost? Because I'm telling you big time. It's gone. It's gone now.
You know, you can't half pick 'em, Gail. Seems you've been living with a born-again liar.
Oh, quiet, David.
And I can't believe you manipulated your own daughter just because they were lining your pockets.
And did you do everything out of good intentions? Getting her to make out Windass started it? Was that about justice?
And does money mean more to you than your daughter's feelings?
I only got her to tell the truth.
So you keep saying. But tell me, would you have been so obsessed with honesty if there'd not been waving great wads of cash at you? We said there were going to be no more secrets in this house. I loathe secrets. They bring nothing but heartache and misery. Just look at us now.
You're not the only one.
I don't know why you're giving me the dirty looks.
Dirt attracts dirt, you big freak. You scare her. Do you know that?
You know, if I've done anything wrong lately...
Anything? That's a very long list, by the way.
Yeah, it's all because of you. Do you really want me to go on?
Maybe I should put the kettle on.
Crack open the scotch.
Well, that's really going to help.
Flirting with Gary?
I don't flirt with Gary. You're paranoid.
You do. I've seen you.
Keeping emails from me?
They were from my friends.
Yeah, they were from your ex. And then, of course, there's the big one.
David.
Well, what's the big one?
He makes up as he's going along, he does.
Think. Don't say anything you'll live to regret.
Yeah, because if you hadn't started all this nonsense with the Windasses, none of us would be in this mess today.
No one loves David more than David loves David.
Leave alone the pair of you.
Well, it wasn't me or Tina who threatened him with a crowbar, was it?
Oh, and your little girl's whiter than white, isn't she?
Yeah, compared to you, yeah. You know what? She's right. You're a freak.
Well, I wonder how much she looked like Snow White when she was having my baby aborted. I bet you didn't know about that, did you? Even I didn't. And you know, the only person she chose to tell was, now, who was it again? Let me think.
Oh, David.
Oh, Mother.
You? So, let me get this straight.
I had a termination. Whatever.
Don't be hard on her. She didn't come to it lightly.
What? You'd rather I sat here with a baby on my lap now? Would you? Like I can afford a baby.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it's none of your business.
Oh, but it was Gail's business.
Well, maybe if you'd been there for your daughter a bit more, maybe she would have come to you.
I wanted to talk to someone who's going to be unemotional about the whole thing.
You say my mum's unemotional?
I'm a good listener. Always have been.
No, Gail, you were just there.
You know, unemotional has shades of psychotic. Are you slandering the Gail, mummy?
Just drop it, David. You think you're funny, but you're actually quite disturbing.
Yeah, well, if I'm a freak, you made me a freak.
Did I make you push her down the stairs, did I? Nearly kill her? Well, it certainly wasn't me who made me lie to the police to try and cover it all up.
What?
Keep away from me. Ever since I met you, David, my life's been a mess. The things you made me do, I don't like it.
All this was happening, and you didn't come to me? Oh, your mum?
That's right, Joe. I wonder why.
Oh, you were on a downer. My mum was all like, oh, don't bother your dad at the minute. He's in a bit of a balloon mood. Depression, Dad. You're the member of our family. And guess what? It's got in the way again.
Depressed? I just get a bit fed up, you know. Don't use that for an excuse to go around lying your head off about everything.
I'm a liar now, am I?
Well, I didn't lie to the police. Is this how me and your mum brought you up?
No, you lied to her.
What about?
I never lied to Gail. We said no more secrets. Oh, the irony.
Oh, please. Making out you're moving in here because you're all loved up. What was the real reason, Joe?
Don't call me Joe. I'm your flaming dad.
Yeah? Well, that title has to be earned.
What was the real reason, Joe?
The only reason he moved in with you, darling, is it because he was homeless, evicted, living in his lockup? Take your pick.
I thought you loved me. How stupid was I?
I did. I do.
Trip yourself up there, Joe. David, go to your room.
I'm 18.
I'm 50. Go to your flaming room.
It's only me.
What kind of a person are you?
Can you give me 5 minutes, Dad?
Is everything all right?
Will you do my shopping for me? Don't make me out to be the bad guy here, whatever you do.
Not telling me my own daughter had a termination. Did you go with her to the clinic?
No. Only to hold her hand.
Then I'll tell you something else I don't like. I don't like that you didn't tell me what sort of mentalist my daughter was getting involved with.
Nothing wrong with David.
Ooh, apart from the fact that he's capable of some pretty bad things, like killing his own mum.
He didn't. I'm here.
You know what I mean.
It's not how it sounds.
Oh, so he tried to kill you in a nice way.
We were having a row that got out of hand.
We're having a row now. Does that mean I'm allowed to attack you? No.
Don't make this all about David. It's got nothing to do with David. We're rowing because you totally betrayed everybody's trust.
And how can I ever trust you again, eh? When you've held secrets from me about my own daughter.
I used to wonder why she couldn't talk to you. Now I know. Get out, Joe.
Oh, what? And don't come back.
And don't come back. It's gone, whatever we had. Whatever flimsy precipice it was built on's gone from under our feet.
I thought I'd be sad to hear you say that, but I'm not, Gail. I just feel free.
Do your worst, Joe. You can't. You already have. Hello? No, I think you've got the wrong number.
It's becoming complicated.
But what you do is you actually bake the pears very gently so you concentrate the sugar pear flavour. Remember old pears got sweet?
I'm sure she's okay, David.
Cheers. Feels so much better.
Please don't take this out on me. None of this is my fault.
No, do you reckon?
David,
Well, everything was fine between us until you had to get your claws into Joe.
I beg your pardon.
You didn't give a damn about our feelings. You just had to get in on the action, didn't you?
we didn't do this to spite you. It just happened that way.
Yeah, and now look where it's got us. The Gail Platt curse strikes again.
Now, this is a Parisienne scoop, which is a very professional thing.
Tina!
This is a bad time.
No, it's not. Come on.
Yes, I would agree with you. So, literally, into the core...
I've been worried about you.
I've come to collect my stuff.
You've got a little line of core just there, which you can eat, but I like to just take that out.
Oh, it'll be nice.
It doesn't have to be this way.
Let it go, please.
Well, I'm nothing without you. You might as well just chuck me back in that canal.
Don't you dare say that.
You're not going to guilt me out.
At least hear him out, love.
Hey, you owe me that much at least.
Excuse me, I don't owe you anything. Do you have any idea what you've put me through?
Just give me another chance.
I can't. Not this time. Don't you get it? We're bad news for each other. I mean, look at the mess that we've caused.
Well, it's your dad's fault as well.
Yeah, and he's getting so down about it, it's starting to scare me. I'm sorry, but I have to go. Oh, and don't try and contact me. After I finish my shift at the cabin, I'm going away with my mum for a few weeks.
Tina.
There's nothing else to say.
I love you.
Take care.
It was Joe's holier-than-thou attitude that got me.
I'm sure it was just the shock of finding out.
He practically accused me of forcing Tina to have that abortion. And this from the man who is prepared to sell out his own daughter.
Well, men aren't always rational, especially fathers. I admit Joe's actions appear a little drastic.
A little?
Well, try putting yourself in his shoes for once. It was a desperate time for him, as desperate perhaps as when Tina discovered she was pregnant. I'm sure he felt he was just doing what was best. Just like you did.
That's triple. You can turn around right now, Gail. I'm not discussing David.
I'm here about your dad. I'm worried.
Well, don't be.
Tell me about the depression.
I should have kept my big gob shut.
Tina, I have a right to know.
About 5 years ago, he started acting a bit strange. At the time, him and my mum were really grim. He just stayed in bed, wouldn't do anything. And in the end, the doctor diagnosed clinical depression. And he spent some time in hospital.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, come on. He didn't hurt himself or do anything weird.
And have there been any more episodes?
Nothing that bad. I mean, he has his ups and downs. But mostly he's fine.
So, you two haven't spoken since the other day?
Well, he's wrong loads of times, but I couldn't face it. Look, I'm not happy with what he's done. But he's still my dad. Just keep an eye on him while I'm away, eh? That's all I ask.
It goes without saying. Don't give it a second thought.
Well, at least you've found out now what sort of man this Joe is.
Yeah. Fallible, like the rest of us. I know he did wrong, ma'am, but he was backed into a corner.
Well, that is precisely when people show their true colours. Oh, Gail is a user. He's out for himself, nobody else.
You don't understand. He suffers from depression.
Oh, and he told you that, did he? Yes, I thought there'd be some kind of special pleading. You know, you make excuses for all your fellas, you do.
That's not fair. Anyway, he didn't tell me. Tina did. He asked me to look out for him.
Oh, Gail, why do you keep getting yourself in this situation time and time again? Any sane person had run a mile.
Because I think we had something. And I'm not prepared to give up on it. Not without talking to him, at least. Why didn't you tell me about how you...
Shall we start listing who didn't tell who what? It's always one small step away.
What is?
Everything taken away. No light, no windows. Let down. Letting others down. Realising you're only ever kidding yourself.
I think we had something.
Built on secrets.
It wasn't built on it. They were just there. We lived around them. You'll see that when you feel better.
You see, that's why I didn't tell you. What I say can't be true, can it? Just a symptom. Look at you. Last time I saw you, you were full of anger. But now pity's taken over.
It's not pity.
Feeling sorry for somebody's a worse basis for a relationship than lies.
I wasn't
Just
feeling...
makes me hate myself more. We shouldn't have come. Go, please. I'm sorry, I'm not up to this.
I'm not leaving you.
Even if I've asked you to? Am I too pathetic to know what I want?
Most of what happened was out of our hands. That's why I'm angry. It's why I'm not angry with you. Take care of yourself, Joe.
Oh, so do you definitely...
Right, in a bit.
Eggy bread. What a treat. Can't remember the last time I had that.
I thought you might need cheering up.
I do.
It'll work out in the end.
He thinks I pity him because of the depression. I don't. I love him.
I know. And he loves you.
Does he?
Oh, he's a proud man. He feels embarrassed. Give him time. He'll come round in the end.
I hope not. Will he betray us?
Oh, don't be so melodramatic. Things aren't black and white. When you're an adult, you'll realise that.
I am an adult.
And act like one.
Oh, I'm going out.
Good. This is your mother's time now, not yours.
Thank you. Nice to have someone on my side for a change.
Well, that's one of the advantages of being an absent father. You can pop in and be wonderful and then pop off home again. Oh.
What's he got in there?
There's your DVDs too.
Yeah, I've got them, thanks.
Time for a coffee.
do you want me to say, Gail? It's hell on earth that I can't cope. It's a rough patch. We all have them and I'll survive.
Yes, I know you'll cope, but, what about Tina?
She'll be fine about it.
No, she won't. She worries about you.
Okay. I'll start looking for a flat next week.
Well, I've had a thought about that. Sarah's room. It's lying empty and it seems so silly.
Move back in.
Everyone's again.
To start, we'll manage.
We might.
If it's David that you're worried about.
It's his home too. And even without him, it'd be hard enough. After everything we've said, everything we've done.
If we can get over it, he can too. You leave David to me.
He'll kick off. How can I leave you to deal with all that?
I'm used to it.
Doesn't make it right.
I know David better than anybody. I can deal with him. Really.
Right, well. Thank you. I'll put these upstairs and then I'd best get on.
I'll see you this evening.
Yeah, and, thank you.
Not a problem. Can I have a word?
Yeah, I just put my phone on charge.
No, hang on.
It will be a minute. For tea.
Gammon and jacket potato.
Good, I'm starving. What's this? Where is it?
Now, wait a minute.
Sarah's door's open and his things are on a bed.
Don't go off the deep end.
He's back in it. Joe's worming his way back in.
Not in the way you mean.
Oh, and here he is. Well, come on in, Joe.
I wasn't sure if I should knock.
Don't be silly.
Give me that key.
You should put it on elastic.
It's not up to you.
Yeah, it is. This is my house.
And I pay the bills. Dinner in 10 minutes.
You don't have to feed me.
Well, tell him he can't stay, Mum.
Will you just get out of the way and let him get in properly, please?
I can't believe you've done this to me.
Don't be so childish. Joe has nowhere else to go and we have a spare room. That's all there is to it.
He insisted I could.
His choice.
Nah, I should have stayed out till later.
You stop that!
Stand back. More rubbish coming down to shoot.
David, you get down here!
Watch out. Bob's away.
How dare you! How dare you do that!
I should have listened, shouldn't I?
You understand this. Simple and final. Joe is staying. My house, my decision, my rules.
Well, so you'd rather choose that snake over me?
If that's a choice you're forcing me to take, then yes, I suppose I am.
I'll not stop tonight. I'm causing too much trouble.
Please, Joe. Just let us sort this out. It's time he understood I will not be bullied. Now, pick up Joe's things and take them back upstairs.
Fine. You never learn, do you? All your blokes come and go, and they're all useless. There's only ever been one that has stood by you, no matter what, and that's me.
Look, I know who's in the...
All right?
All right.
I'm just making an open sandwich. Would you like one?
No, I had a...
Would you like a normal sandwich?
You know me, Gail. Don't do normal.
How did you sleep?
Well, yeah, I've a lot on my mind.
I believe the phrase is join the club. Open sandwich, David. David? What are you doing?
Leaving. Later.
David, will you stop being so childish, please?
What's the point hanging around here if you're just going to choose him over me?
And what happens when I'm 80? Will I still be putting you first before any fella I meet?
It's all good, Gail. I'm just cutting the apron strings.
Where are you going?
You Dad's?
Is he expecting you?
He's made up, yeah.
Have you any idea when you'll be... David!
No, I caught me pants on a nail. I tore them from here to here.
Very Chippendale.
The last thing I needed, really.
Well, I'm sure we can stretch to a new pair of work jeans.
I meant losing time on this job. And buy myself jeans.
Sorry. I'm cooking tonight. Hate eating on my own. It's not charity. It'll cost you a bottle of wine.
Thanks.
Tara said we have to talk to punks.
No, just drift around.
How was the art?
Oh, art! Honestly, Gail, you can't call photographs art. I mean, I don't mind dressing up for oils, but when it's point and push... whew. Oh, that was very cosy. I was going to suggest a room, but...
So you'd have Joe eat in his van, would you?
If it meant that our David still had a place at the table, yes.
There'll always be a place for David at the table. It's up to him.
Oh, Gail, come on, please. Give the lad some credit. He can see when his mother's making a fool of herself again.
Audrey?
Joe's stopping here while he gets back on his feet.
Which he'll never do, once he's got them nicely tucked under your table.
You'll apologise.
Look, forgive him one set of lies. You're inviting another. OK? See ya.
I'm sorry.
Well, my mother being an intolerant and controlling old hag.
She's looking out for you, and David.
The only time she doesn't criticise David is when she's using him as a blunt instrument to beat me with.
I shouldn't stop here.
Joe, please. I won't lose sleep over my mum's lectures. I did over you living in a damp lockup. Now, please, help me spite her by getting your feet under the table before the food goes cold.
Liz! The time, if that's okay.
You don't have to tell me what time you'll be home. I'm not your landlady.
No? So, what are you then? I'll see you later.
See ya.
There we are, look. Thank you.
When did you get back?
Last night.
You ask how your dad is?
I'm surprised you're still speaking to him.
Well, we all said and did things we shouldn't have done.
Yeah. So go on then. How is he?
He's working. And he's staying with me a while.
A while?
Well, we're not together anymore. Well, not like that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, it must be a right laugh at yours when my dad and David sat across from each other.
Actually, David's moved out. Staying with his dad for a bit.
You want to put one of those revolving doors in?
Not a bad idea. So Joe will be back at dinner time. You're going to come and see him? I know he'd appreciate it.
I don't know.
Well, at least think about it.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Better get back to work.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
I'd be the one keeping an eye on her, but no, the other way round. Can't even talk to somebody in the street without she's... What are you talking to him for?
Do you want me to have another word with her?
No. Can't have you acting as mediator.
I won't say it's for you. I'll just say I want to see her. Go on. Let me.
I'm not going to stop you. I don't want things to go on like this.
Hello, love. Hi. No, look, just tell me if I've got this wrong, but, weren't you going to call over this dinner time?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Something cropped up.
Come over when you finished work, then. Because it'd be nice to see you.
Will my dad be there?
Do you want him to be?
Nope.
Then he won't be.
All right, well, I'll be about half an hour then. Okay, bye.
She's...
I was actually on my way around. Until I saw him talking to that Len.
Only because he's doing some work for him.
Well, he shouldn't be. Like, he shouldn't be... Well, there's lots of things he shouldn't be doing as well.
Like what?
Like... All right. I don't think he should be living here with you. Not when you aren't together anymore. I mean, he's only doing it to get a free bed.
Well, we might not be together anymore, but we're still good friends.
You don't live with your friends.
Why not? If you've nowhere else.
Okay, well, that's your point of view, but it's not mine.
I also know that your dad's very upset that you're not speaking to him.
Hi.
You're making an early start. Don't you want any breakfast?
No, I've had a coffee. But what I do need is for us to have a word. I'll come in.
What about? What's the matter?
Well, what it is, I've been talking to Tina. Well, we did say I was only stopping here till I got something else arranged, and I have done.
Something else arranged?
To move to. So I'll be getting out of your way. And don't worry, I'll be taking all my mess with me.
I see.
I'm sorry if it's a bit abrupt, but there's no other way of doing these things, is there?
And, where are you going?
Well, I've seen a flat in last night's paper that should suit the pair of us.
So you've talked to Tina about this, but not to me?
Oh, come on, Gail, we've never stopped talking.
But you led me to believe that you were staying here for, well, I don't know, but for the foreseeable future.
No.
And now I find that if I'd have got up any later, you'd have gone.
I just think it's best for all of us.
Go on. Go. You're dying to, so... go.
We'll talk later.
So how did you get in last night?
See that? Yeah. Oh, what's all this then? Spring cleaning?
Yeah, it's a bit more than that, actually.
Oh, well, whatever it is, I'm impressed. Oh, only me. Hey. Just come to say hello. It's a bit early for opening. Oh, lovely. What's the matter?
He's leaving me.
Who is? Joe is? Oh. Well, Gail, love it. I do think it's for the best. Which you don't, I can see that. But a man you can't rely on is neither use nor ornament. And I mean, he's shown his true colours now, hasn't he, huh?
Somebody, please!
Joe, what's the matter?
Me back's gone. It's agony.
Right, come on then.
No, don't try and lift me, don't.
What happened? Oh, my goodness.
His back's gone.
I was lifting that dirty great union. Don't touch me, don't touch me.
You can't stay there. I mean, oh, what a morning.
If we could just get him up.
No.
You've got what is often called a slip disc, which means that you've got your vertebrae, one above another, yes?
Yeah.
A disc in between, and now part of that disc has been squeezed out and is pressing against a nerve, which is what's causing the pain. Now, I can give you something to help that.
Oh, please.
But you've got to rest. No heavy lifting. And hopefully it'll correct itself and be back to normal in about 2 weeks.
A cup of coffee, Doctor?
Thanks, Gail. Not right now.
2 weeks?
I gather you had plans for today.
She's told you. So the last thing I can do is stop here and have her looking after me.
Do you have a choice?
Well, yeah.
I'm not sure you do.
Right. I'll leave you in Gail's capable hands. Let me know if you need something stronger.
Oh, well, thank you, Doctor.
Bye.
Thanks, Doctor.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You don't deserve this.
No. I think maybe you do.
Look, later on I'll get myself moving. You don't need to worry. There is no way I'm going to be a burden to you. Not after what I said this morning.
So you intend to crawl about looking at flats, is that the idea?
Crawl. Whatever I have to do, I'll do it.
Be worth seeing. In the meantime, I'll go and get this for you, eh? So, don't set off till I get back with you.
What she said?
I think she's rather pleased.
Well, because I'm suffering.
No. Please, you're still here.
So, how many am I cooking for? Dad, are you staying for your tea?
If I'm invited.
Of course you are. And Joe, are you staying
Look,
or...
let me ring Tina. She can get us a taxi, then take her out and get into it.
Said will not. You'd be screaming like a stuck pig.
Doesn't matter, ignore me.
I couldn't.
Oh, I could. But you'll never make it. You know you wouldn't. So it's 3 for tea. Very good.
Tina's not going to believe this.
Oh, she will when she sees you. You know, you could regard all this as a very timely lesson.
Teaching me what, exactly?
How fortunate a man is to have the love of a good woman when he most needs it.
I feel like...
Have you forgotten how he was walking out on you when all this happened?
Look, I didn't want him to leave this morning, so why should I throw him out now? I'm very pleased he's still here.
I'll say no more.
Good. Come on.
But I just hope he's going to stop on that sofa and he doesn't mysteriously find his way up the stairs.
Good night.
Bye, Gail. Bye, Joe. Hope you manage a decent night's sleep.
So do I, mate.
Yes. And then, hopefully in the morning, you'll feel as right as rain and you can be on your way.
Come on. Oh.
Can I get you anything?
Somebody to talk to would be nice. Thank you.
For what?
Looking after me.
I want to look after you.
And all I wanted was to get away. I don't deserve you. I shout at you, walk out. I don't.
Do you still want to get away?
Doesn't seem to matter whether I do or not. The gods have plans for us.
Do they?
Made it pretty clear every time I try and get away, they're going to strike me down till I come to my senses.
And how long is that going to take?
Ooh, I think it might have happened already. Ooh. Ooh. Mm.
So you've got the remote, the phone, toast, water, fruit.
Go to work. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
I've got everything I need.
And what if I see Tina?
Don't say anything. I'll phone her later.
And what about work? I mean, I could get Dr. Patel to write a note explaining everything.
I'll call the contractor. I may need to get some help in. Don't worry, I'll sort something out. Go to work. What now?
Can you really not move?
That's right.
So you're, trapped on my sofa. My captive. Powerless to escape and dependent on me for everything.
You're enjoying this.
Oh, no. It's terrible.
I'm in pain.
And who? You're so handsome lying there. So cool. So suave.
Don't even think it. You could kill me.
What a way to go.
You'll be late.
I'll see you later. Don't get up.
Has he got much work on?
He's got 19 kitchens to fit and there's no telling when he'll be back on his feet. Hello,
Yeah.
come to see your dad.
Yeah, I just got Miss Favourite a flapjack.
What, you like Jaffa cakes?
No, flapjack.
Oh, right, well, come in. The more the merrier. Jason's going to help out too. Oh, right.
You all right, David?
No, I'm a bit confused, actually. Do you know what's going on with my mum and Joe?
No, sorry.
Or what about Tina?
I don't know, sorry.
Okay.
So he's going to be working for you?
What, my idea?
I need help.
Well, that's why I brought Jason round.
How can you take him on?
Hey, it's sorted, right? We've shook on it.
It's only going to be for a few weeks. I'll be back on my feet in no time.
Oh, I got your flapjack.
Oh, thank you. Lovely.
I promised Jason you'd take him on.
Hey, you win some, you lose some, right?
Well, maybe you can help out Gary.
Hey, Gary's your man. We have a deal.
Yeah, but Jason's a professional builder.
Look, I've agreed to take on Gary for the next few weeks whilst I'm laid up. It's no big deal.
It's a private party, or can anyone join in? Maybe someone would like to tell me what's going on?
Gladly. How far behind are you?
I think we can sort this out ourselves, thanks.
No, you go on, Len. Give us the headlines.
David.
Well, you see, my man Joe's gone and done his back in helping out your old mum. So, he's taken on our Gary to keep up with his busy workload.
You're working for Joe?
Yep. I'm his right-hand man.
Well, I didn't know anything about this. That's why I brought Jason round to help Joe out.
Yeah, Jason's a proper builder. Not some kitchen fixer cowboy.
Oh, let's not go over this again. This is a done deal. Am I right, Joe?
It's temporary, just till I'm back on my feet.
Okay. Have you seen a doctor?
Painkillers and rest, I'll be fine.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Can we talk? Later, though, not now.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'll just take this stuff upstairs. You all right?
Fine.
What's for tea?
Shepherd's pie.
Excellent.
Is he on drugs?
Don't know about him, but I could do with another painkiller.
Right, guys, I should be going.
I'm really sorry, Jason.
Oh, no worries. If you do have any work, let us know, eh?
Let me have a think about it, OK?
Yeah, we best get off and all. I can see you lot have plenty to discuss. He'll be here tomorrow morning, nice and early. Don't get up.
What's he doing up there?
I dread to think.
I have to be back in work, so...
You'll see him later, though.
Yeah, but nothing's changed.
Never hurts to talk.
So they say.
What?
Did you have to give Gary a job?
1, it's temporary. 2, Len set up the deal. I owe him. It'll be all right. I had to take on somebody, and he is local.
After everything that's happened?
Exactly. They live next door. We can't keep feuding. We have to move on. I mean, call me stupid, but I actually thought this might help.
Can't argue with that.
David.
Maybe we could all use a new start.
Well, it wouldn't hurt.
So, do you reckon you could fill me in now? Seems a lot's changed since I was last here. How did you do your backing?
Loading the van.
Is it painful?
Very.
So, we thought it better if Joe stayed here. Actually, he didn't have much choice.
Right. Well, you two back together then?
Is that a problem for you?
Fine by me. I know you two anyway. If I just forbid you from seeing each other, you'll only start sneaking around behind my back.
Well, you don't know how happy I am to hear you say that.
What about Tina?
She's just the same.
Right.
She'll see you later, though, for a chat.
Okay.
And how about you?
Me? I'm fine.
And your dad?
Oh, yeah? Got myself a little stepsister. She's seriously cute. Look, I know I can be a bit of a pain sometimes, and I've not exactly made things easy with them lot next door. But, I don't know, it's weird, you know. It's all like seeing my dad and his family. It's kind of given me a new perspective.
Really?
Well, yeah, I don't want to keep fighting battles. It's hard work, for one thing, and never really liked hard work, did I, Mum? So, I reckon I'll try the easy life for a change and see if I like it. So what do you reckon? You start?
Why not?
Do you mean it?
Of course I do, yeah. This is the easy bit, though. I've got to talk to Tina yet. See you in a bit. Don't get up.
Happy birthday.
Were you in pain?
Oh, just a bit.
You had a painkiller less than an hour ago.
I know.
Shall we watch something else?
Like what?
Where have you been?
Ow!
Didn't know if you'd be back for your tea or not.
That's because I didn't say.
Well, would you like some shepherd's pie, or have you already eaten?
You know what gets me?
I don't, but I expect you're going to tell us.
She says she'll talk to me, right? You heard her.
But Tina?
So, we're talking, and then she just walks off. Walks away like she didn't want to hear what I've got to say.
Maybe she didn't like what you had to say.
Have you spoke to her?
I'm staying out of it. This is between you and her.
Oh, exactly. You just stick to keeping the sofa warm. You're good at that. Or can you get upstairs when you want to? In fact, Joe, how convenient is this bad back?
It's convenient for you, because if I could get up and thump you, I would.
Please, Joe's in a lot of pain.
Oh, good. There is some justice in the world, then.
So is this your new mature perspective?
I'm sorry. All right, I just really wanted things to go well with Tina, that's all. Just looks like I've got a bigger job than I thought. I'm sorry. Okay, no offence.
None taken.
I'm starving.
Put 'em, Gail.
Well, you must have moved them because they're not here now.
I know that. The pain, it's unbearable.
Morning all, happy Easter.
Not from where I'm sitting, it's the worst, most miserable.
Just try and stay calm. Take a deep breath. He's lost his pills.
Oh no.
Have you got 'em?
Me?
It's the sort of stunt you pull.
Mum?
Ignore him, he doesn't know what he's saying.
I don't even know what they look like.
Yeah, 2 boxes. I left them by the sofa on the floor, right here.
What are you doing?
I've got to look for them.
Oh, well, that's really going to help.
I can't get through today without them pills.
So sit still. Try and stay calm.
I'll help you move this couch.
No, wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sorry.
Phone the doctor.
What?
Tell him I need a new prescription.
It's Easter Sunday.
It's an emergency. I need to have some painkillers, Gail.
But we'll just keep looking, all right? Can't you give him a brandy or something?
Oh, smack me over the head with a mallet. Anything would be better than this.
Who's that?
Tina, wanting to know if the coast's clear.
What's that mean?
Doesn't want to visit Joe if you're here.
I've got her an Easter egg.
Don't think she'll be very pleased about that.
I've got everybody one. Yours has got painkillers in the middle.
Very funny.
Look, I live here, all right? I can't make myself scarce every time she wants to come and visit you.
Can you talk and search at the same time, please?
Well, it's no fun for me either. I've just got to try and make the best of it.
He is right.
Yeah, so text her. Tell her to get herself around here. Join the search party.
Happy Easter.
Same to you.
Walked.
Oh, no. It's okay, they're here somewhere. We've just got to find them.
Don't hug me.
I've found them.
Oh, you little beauty. Give us 'em here.
Hi, Tina.
Hi. I'll get you some water.
No need.
You never guessed where they were.
Where?
Her dressing gown pocket.
Well, I never put them there.
Well, you must have done back at bedroom door. You gave me his tablets last night with a cup of cocoa, I saw you.
Yeah.
You must have just slipped them in your pocket without realising.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So you're going to stop for your dinner then? There's plenty.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Why not?
David.
What? I'm just trying to move on, normalise the situation.
How can any situation with you involved be normal?
Well, your dad lives here with my mum. It's awkward, I know, but can't we just try and make the best of it?
He's right, love.
Yeah. We can't keep avoiding each other. So let's just try and be mates.
It'll be more like tea than dinner. I haven't even put the lamb in yet.
Come on. Live dangerously.
See, you haven't put him on tatty peeling duty.
The man's an invalid.
The man's a freeloader.
Now, Audrey.
Look, bottom line is I screwed up. Big time. Me and only me. I know that now.
Where's the corkscrew?
Good.
Hey, do you want your Easter egg?
Oh, goodness it.
You got me an Easter egg.
Ted, could you move?
It's Easter. I got everybody one.
You see?
Be careful.
You're the one who told me I should move on.
I'm 100% certain my pills were by the sofa when I went to sleep last night.
Thank you, Mum.
Are you paranoid?
Can't prove it. There's no point trying. But don't tell me he's not capable.
That is sick.
Could I have a drink too?
I'll tell Gail I had to go somewhere.
In front of you, look.
Where's Tina gone?
Are you?
Yeah, we'll see.
About another half hour. Okay.
Thanks, love.
Where Tina and David have got to.
He'll be trying to worm his way back in with her.
Look who's talking, eh? Should you be drinking with them?
Begrudge me a can of lager, do you?
I I begrudge you everything you take from my daughter, Angela.
Audrey, you've been warned.
You dare speak to Joe like that?
Do you know who he reminds me of sat there on his backside drinking your booze?
Ma'am.
Eddie Windass next door. All you need is a crutch.
That's enough of that. If you can't be civil to people, then you can go.
What?
I mean it. Go on. Me and Joe are back together again, and if you can't be happy for us, then tough.
Come on. Come on, you've said enough.
He's using you.
I said go.
Come on. Out.
Thank you for that.
I hope you're hungry. Got £5 leg of lamb.
Can you believe that?
About you and me, kid.
She's never liked Joe. She's never missed an opportunity to tell me.
Oh, come on, love. She's your mother. Interfering, criticising your partner. Isn't it all part of the job
Well,
description?
it's gone beyond a joke. A good mind to tell her to stay away from the both of us.
Oh, you don't mean that.
I'll see you later. I'm gonna get Joe some magazines.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Who's the lucky lady? Or shouldn't I ask?
Deirdre. Still got a bit of making up to do. I forgot our anniversary.
Hello, love. You said some very hurtful things.
And I apologise. Me and my big mouth.
Brew, anyone?
Thanks, love.
Am I allowed one? Yes, please, love. Where's Joe?
Bath. He says it eases the pain.
Well, yes, it can be terrible, you know, back trouble.
Well, you've come over very sympathetic all of a sudden.
I've realised, you know, it's time that this family started pulling together instead of tearing lumps out of each other all the time.
Easy to say.
I know. David, now, I was wondering if you want to come back to the salon.
Really? To work?
No, to play cards. Of course, to work. I've only got Natasha now because Maria's off.
Oh, you're good, you. You know how worried I am about him finding work. Is it a bribe?
More of a peace offering, I think. No, I really do want him to come back.
Oh, I get it. So what am I then, just a bargaining chip?
Yes, and bargaining chips can't talk, so thank you, Gran, and then shut up.
No, I want you to come back, my darling. Honestly, I do.
You love that job, David.
Oh, love's a bit extreme.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh, come on, come here. Oh, I hate us falling out, you know.
Maybe we should go to the Rovers, eh, to celebrate?
Well, I'd love to, but I've got some tickets to a matinee. A thank you from a customer. In fact, I was going to ask Ted if he fancied coming.
Oh, I'd enjoy that.
And can we just discuss my terms, please? Because obviously my rates are a little higher than previously.
Don't push it, sunshine.
Sentence.
I don't care what you're on.
If I just look at someone the wrong way, I'm going down.
If I have my way, you will, lad.
Did you see me do it?
You were hanging about, looking shifty.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm bang to
I
rights.
told you to scarper.
I didn't take your flaming tools, all right?
All right. See what the police have to say then.
Oh, this is mad. They're not even worth out.
You took Joe's tools.
Good point.
When will this, Bill?
This afternoon.
Yeah, but what time?
At 2:30, 3 o'clock where?
I hate to admit this, but...
What?
He was with me then.
Doing what?
Winding me up. About taking my job off me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'd come in here to get away from him, but he followed me in. He's been on my case all day.
Well, it's true he's working for Joe rather than David. Sore point, to say the least.
And actually, I was going to keep my gob shut. And there's nobody I'd like to see go down more than him, but if he didn't do it...
Well, I don't get this. A couple of months ago, you had him in court saying he'd started that scrap with you when he hadn't. What's changed your tune?
I learnt my lesson, hadn't I?
Maybe it wasn't you this time, but in future, keep away from me and what belongs to me, okay?
So, what's...
Anything good on?
That'll be the day.
You know, I was really proud of what you did this afternoon for Gary. No, I mean it. Speaking up like that for, well, an enemy was very grown up.
No other way, is there?
Well, yes, there is lots of ways, but most of them make things worse.
I'm just fed up of all this feuding.
I'm glad to hear it.
And you can't live your life the way I was before.
I'm even more glad to hear you say that.
I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to keep it up, Mum, but I'm going to try.
Well, that's all anybody can do. Did he say anything after I'd gone, Gary?
Yeah, we just shook hands and then agreed to put everything behind us.
Well, that's wonderful. So you're friends now?
That might be pushing it a bit.
The base unit's in first, so the template for the granite can be sent off.
And I'll do the wall units while he's doing that, boss.
No, Gary, no, please. Just get Jason to ring me.
You know, when my dad's got a bad back, he stays in bed.
And when he's not got a bad back?
Hey, bad backs sound funny.
Oh, I don't know. Joe makes me laugh every time he tries to climb stairs.
David, sometime.
Oh, I'm glad somebody finds it funny.
Well, you gotta keep your sense of humour, haven't you?
You off then?
Aye. Jason's waiting at Roy's with the van.
Yeah, I'm off as well, so I'll walk down the street with you if you like.
All right. Yeah.
See ya. Hey, I suppose it must be all right having boss on his back all day instead of yours.
They seem to be getting on all right.
Yeah, well, you never can tell what's going on in David's head, can you?
Hey, new chair. That must have cost a bit.
It's to help his back.
Funny things, backs. You know, even the best doctors can't be sure what's wrong. If out really is.
Joe's self-employed. He has nothing to gain by pretending. Got my mobile, love, in case you need it.
Doesn't know as much as she thinks she does, eh?
I'm not exactly proud of being in this mess.
And you'll do well to remember who's getting you out of it, me and our Gary.
I won't be sacking him, don't worry.
I'm not. You should be worried. About your loan.
I've got to pay Gary and Jason. I've got to buy materials so I can finish the job. If I can't pay the lads, can't buy materials, can't finish the job...
A bad back would be the least of your problems.
Your loan sharp mate doesn't get his money if I'm in hospital.
He always gets his money.
One way or another.
Joe, are you all right?
Why do people always ask when it's patently obvious you're not?
Is he back again?
No, I just fancy to sit down.
At least you've still got your sense of humour.
Well, if I had, I've just lost it.
Come on. Slowly. Come on. No! That's
Don't think I could have got him up on my own.
Well, don't go putting your own back out.
How could you be so stupid?
Oh, stop going on. I'm in agony here. Them painkillers aren't kicking in.
You can't take any more. I'll arrange for the doctor to call and see you, see if he can prescribe you some stronger ones.
I feel like I'm going mad cooped up in here.
Watch some telly or
I
something.
have watched telly. Watched telly till I'm sick of it. I know how to build a garden shed, how to cook for 6 on less than a tenner, how to train a dog to pee on command.
No wonder you feel like you're going mad.
You're the one who's driving me mad. You're loving this, aren't you?
Don't be daft.
A substitute kid to satisfy your maternal overdrive. You'll have a bib on me next to me cutting up me food for me. I can just stop fussing and leave me alone.
Right, I will.
Good.
Go to work.
Peace at last.
Thought I'd let you know the doctor's coming this afternoon.
Thanks. It's not so bad now. Sorry about this morning. I'm a rubbish patient. Don't know how you put up with me. Ooh.
So what have you learnt this morning?
To appreciate what I've got.
Not going to make the bacon. I don't know whether to eat it or send flowers.
I was hoping to find you here. I was pegging out my washing. Couldn't help but notice your garden.
It comes to living next door, that. I see your garden all the time. I look out the window, there it is.
Surprised you can see anything length of your grass.
I can't garden with my disability. Besides, the smell of cut grass brings me out in hives. First nice day of spring, I'm like corn on the cob.
I've asked our Gary to take it in hand, but I'm not holding my breath. Any road, Gail? I must get on.
Me and all.
Ah, yes. What can I get for you? The usual staff discount will apply.
I'm afraid not, Roy. I've got some bad news.
Oh?
I'm sorry, but I've decided to resign. Hope I'm not leaving you in the lurch. Assume you'll be able to fill my shoes easily enough.
Anna can take your shifts. I enjoy our chats immensely. Pricking sausages seems somehow less arduous when debating the great issues of the day. You will be missed, Ken.
And I'll miss working here. It's been a genuine pleasure.
So long as I've done nothing to offend you at all.
Oh, no. It's simply time for a change. And, well, life rolls on, Roy, and that's how we progress.
Well, perhaps. I've always believed it, if it isn't broken, etc. Progress and mere novelty are too often confused. Often at one's peril.
Right. How long have you been there?
Long enough. And if you're so keen to cut something down to size, you can start with a Windass's garden.
Hey?
I say garden. Jungler'd be a better word, and that'd suit Eddie. He looks a bit like an orangutan. Anyway, I want it sorting.
And you're telling me this because...
Jerry's the landlord. His house, his garden, his responsibility. And seeing as he's not here, it's yours.
Come on, Gail.
If you don't do it, I'll hire a professional and send you the bill.
Have you got a mower I can lend?
Absolutely.
Right.
Don't dilly-dally now. Go in straight lines.
Who's authorised this?
Couldn't stand the sight of it any longer, so I cut out the middleman. Men.
What's the crack?
Where have you been?
Well, I had to do a favour for a customer. He could only pay me in booze. He threw in some peach schnapps, though. Don't worry.
What was the favour?
Oh, curious little story. Hey, you'll like this, Gail. I drops this fella off at his allotment. He says, how do you fancy building me a greenhouse? I says, I don't fancy it one bit, me old son. So he says, well, do you like a drink? I says, I do. So, you know...
Is this going to take long?
Oh, you are kidding me.
What is it?
Your mower's bust.
Well, 'cause it's all clogged up. Due to the density of the undergrowth.
What have you had him attack our lawn for with that old thing?
I got the ball rolling, now it's over to you, so just get it sorted.
I'll sort nothing.
You can't leave it like that. That'd be like me going to the barber's in the morning quitting part of my hair off. What would you say to that?
I'd say it was a start.
Don't diss me hair, Gail. I'm serious.
Don't diss his hair.
Diss what I like.
Morning, and the big man's coughed up with the first payment. There's £1,000 there.
Brilliant. We're rich. Want a cuppa? You can always put another bag in the pot.
No, tell you all right, Gail. I've had about 3 cups this morning. Wouldn't mind using your bog, though. Is that all right?
You know where it is.
Cheers.
I'll tell you what, Joe. I'm not due in work for like another hour or so. If you wanted, I could nip down to the bank and pay that in for you.
Not a bad idea, with your bag.
Cheers, mate. I need to keep half of it for petty cash, mine, and to buy some bits and pieces. But yeah, here, bank 500. I'm just making a work call.
You don't need to go outside.
Well, it's boring for you, isn't it?
Silly man.
Who loves you, baby? Mwah.
Yes, love, what can I get you?
So where did you get to earlier?
When?
When you nipped out for half an hour.
I told you I had to pick up some bits for work.
You came back empty-handed.
What is this, cross-examination?
Oh, yeah. Got you this. Receipt for that cash.
Oh, you're a good lad, David.
That's all right.
All right, mate.
You all right, loser?
Gonna flash the cash and buy us a pint or what?
Hey, you've already had a bacon sarnie out of me. What do you think I am made of money?
Well, I seen how much you had earlier.
Where's?
Where'd you get it from?
Hey, not in public, yeah?
For letting me know. Yeah, of course, we'll get on with it today. Don't you worry. Okay. Bye.
Get on with what today?
The kitchens. They've sorted out the problems on site.
It's bank holiday.
Well, we need to catch up. We've already lost a week.
You don't have to be there, surely.
Well, Jason's doing a job with Bill. No other choice.
You're not fit enough.
I'm fine. I'm supposed to keep moving. Anyway, I'll get Gary to do the donkey work.
Well, can't it wait till you see the doctor on Friday, see what she has to say?
No, it can't. Hiya, is Gary there?
Hi, sis.
Oh.
How is it today?
Don't you get sick of asking that question?
Sorry if I sound concerned.
Because I get sick of being asked it. It's the same as it was yesterday and the day before and the day before that.
Well, I won't ask again in that case.
I'm sorry, it's just there all the time. Throbbing away. Driving you mad as well as me, I expect.
Won't last forever. Sit down, I'll get you some breakfast. Can't help going into work every day.
Ugh. Staying off doesn't seem to either. May as well go in. Not much choice anyway if I'm to finish this contract.
Gary not back yet?
No. Don't know whether to moan or celebrate.
Must be missing him.
Yeah, but I had to carry him half the time. Could do with him this morning, though, whilst I got at doctor's.
Has he not got another job?
Hadn't yesterday when I saw him.
Must be feeling the pinch.
I'd say flat broke was near the mark.
What'd the doctor say?
She was quite pleased.
Really?
Said it was coming along fine.
Well, that's not how it seemed this morning.
Well, it just goes to show. I mean, it is better if you think how I was.
Did she give you another prescription?
Reduced strength.
Well, that's a good sign. I've known cases where it's ended up in surgery.
Not what she said about me.
Excellent.
We're organising a taxi, have we got to do that?
No idea.
Grant, do you want me to go up and up?
Oh, yes, if you don't mind, my sweet. Yes, thank you.
And you can carry on your little chat.
I said I'd ring Sarah tonight, so I'll ask her then.
Oh, and we need to get a present for Bethany. Yeah, come on. Grandma and great-grandma going off a plane. It won't look good going empty-handed.
Well, I don't know what she's into these days.
Right, I'm off. You are getting that prescription for me, aren't you? Only I'm going to be running out.
When I go into work?
Because I can get it myself.
No point when I'm going in anyway.
No, don't suppose there is. OK, I'll see you later then. Bye, Audrey.
Bye.
I'll ask Sarah that tonight as well. Can't wait to see them.
Me neither. I just wish they were coming back with us.
Peter!
No, I know you weren't, but I had to come past and I thought I'd just see if you'd collected them pills yet.
No, I was going to do that this afternoon. Why? Do you need them now?
Well, I never know what I'm going to need till I start on a job and suddenly the pain hits me.
Do you want me to go now?
No, I'll manage. I've still got a couple, but you'll definitely have them tonight,
Is it definitely? I wish you'd said I could have
No,
nipped
I'll be
across.
OK. And if I'm not, I'll just have to suffer, won't I?
Joe, let me...
How do? You off to work then?
I'm not going on my holidays.
No. Look, I know that you probably think I let you down before. And
Yes, I know there are shops in Milan, but we grandmas are allowed to go over the top. Look at this. Hand embroidered. Isn't Bethany going to look gorgeous?
till she spills something down it. Did you get my...
Yes, my bag. Maybe you should up the dose. Maybe it'd put you in a better mood.
Sorry, no, she's a very, very lucky little girl.
Spoilt, you mean?
Well, I've spoilt Tina rotten. There are worse crimes.
Maybe you should go back and see the doctor.
No, I'm definitely getting there.
Are you?
Well, I've got to keep working. It's bound to slow up my recovery. I'm doing all right. Mwah. Stop worrying.
Right, well, you're good. Tina and Gary would last, do we, Joe?
Over my dead body.
That can be arranged. Joke.
Not bright enough for her.
Doesn't mean she'd go around holding a torch.
It's summer. All the pretty girls will be out soon.
Yeah, not pervy at all, Joseph.
David.
I'll leave him. He likes moping. It's his default mode.
It is a bit dry, isn't it? Got to admit that. Moisturiser. Is it as simple as that? Conditioner with moisturiser.
Yeah, it's all right, Joe. I've got it.
You can't expect Joe to risk his neck, David.
If you got in these things, they weigh a ton.
Something Sarah wanted me to take over. Oh! Take careful. I don't want it breaking.
What more could she want? She took my job, my future.
Oh, David, now you can't go on bearing grudges. It'll take over your life.
I'm only messing around.
Now, there's plenty of everything in the fridge and freezer.
You said last night and showed me.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, and I'll be okay too.
David, if I worry about you, you'll get all sarky and say I don't trust you.
There's no need, I'm fine.
And I don't want you giving Natasha any problems, okay?
Grant, there's no need for you to worry either. Right? Shouldn't you be setting off? I mean, if you're late checking in, you'll only be sat opposite ends of the plane.
Oh, no. Oh, right. Now, have you got everything? Tickets?
Yes.
Passport?
Yeah, ma'am.
Well, better to check now than when we're at the airport. Is there anything else?
Painkillers?
Oh, you're not ill, are you?
No, mine. Have you seen them? You've not packed them by mistake. I mean, I wouldn't want Bethany to.
They were in the kitchen last time I saw them.
Oh, at last.
I'm sorry. I thought it was Sunday when I woke up this morning. Don't know why.
Yeah, oh, well, anyway, I was beginning to worry.
Why didn't you give the keys to Natasha last night?
Because they're on the same ring as my house keys, that's why.
You could have given them to David.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Or take the house keys off the ring.
I want to keep them together, otherwise I'll lose them. Now, you take care of them.
Oh, can we go now?
Oh, yes. Oh,
you're going to be okay?
Yeah. Mum, if it's wild parties or anything that you're worried about, then if he tries organising any, I'll let you know. Give Bethany my love, won't you?
Not Sarah?
I'll up and up. Don't be long.
You'll be okay.
Bye.
Bye. See ya. You seen my tempers?
Mum says they're in the kitchen. That's where they'll be. You know what she's like.
Is it?
No, he's fine. I've just come back to tidy up before you got back home, that's all.
Oh, sweetheart, that was thoughtful of you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. See you, bye. So, here we go. Well, everything seems to be all right in here anyway.
Well, Ted mentioned something about Gary going through your jewellery upstairs in your bedroom. Don't know, do you want to check up there?
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, I'll be all right, sweetheart, thank you.
I wonder what the other rooms look like.
Might best go look. Everything seems to be all right down here, ma'am.
It's not too bad up here, thank goodness.
David?
Yeah?
Be a love and make us a nice cup of tea, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, my love. Well, at least there doesn't seem to be anything missing.
Good.
Although I swear there is something.
What do you mean?
I don't know, it's just something different about this room. I can't put my finger on it.
Rooms always look different though, don't they, when you've been away. How was Milan?
Hot.
And Sarah and Beth?
Well, you wouldn't recognise her. She's changed that much. Got a bit lippy with it and all, hasn't she, man?
It's my photos. What? All my photos are missing.
So they are.
Well, why would you take them?
Well, I don't know. It makes sense. They weren't valuable, were they?
Oh, no. Well, there was one silver-plated one. I mean, maybe you thought that was worth somewhat.
There you are, then.
Yeah, but why take all the rest?
Well, never mind. We can always replace the photos.
Yeah, well, that's not the point, is it? I mean, he's no right coming in here raking through all my personal things. He's sick.
Oh, ma'am. Never mind.
I don't get it.
What? What's that?
Why? Nothing's missing.
Yeah, well, we can't be sure of that, David, can we? Anyway, I still have to notify them.
Tell her, Mum.
Well, David's right. You don't have to do it now.
No, I'd rather get it over with. I can't just sit there and do nothing. Oh! I don't believe it.
What?
My photographs. They're all here. Well, why on earth did he put them in the drawer?
Maybe he didn't like us staring at him. You know, I mean, maybe it made him feel a bit guilty.
Oh, right. So suddenly the thief's got a conscience. No, I don't buy that.
Well, what else can it be?
I don't know, Gail. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's really weird. And I'll tell you something. That lad has got a lot to answer for when I see him. Oh.
Just for you.
Still don't get the bit about the photos. Gary Windass moving them because he felt guilty.
Well, yeah, it does seem a bit odd when you think about it.
Oh, I don't know. He's just a terrified baby under all that bravado.
So do you know when they're going to be letting you out?
Oh, today, I hope.
You do hear of burglars doing strange things, don't you? Like pushing everything back when they hear the victims are ill or whatever.
Pity Gary Windass didn't have a quick bang before he had my lock-up dressed.
That was Len.
Same jeans.
A horse of a different colour is Len.
Ted? I don't know why you should give him such an easy ride. He could have killed you.
Well, the most important thing is, Grandad, that you're safe and well.
Absolutely. That's all that matters.
Well, I think you should look on...
Another cake.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'm sorry I'm feeling a touch disorientated. It's not having the smell of disinfectant up my nose that is slightly throwing me.
Well, the heating up at 90 degrees.
Yes, it was rather tropical in there. Audrey! David, it's lovely to see you.
Oh, Ted, I saw you'd got back.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yes, we should. But we've got something important to talk about. Haven't we, David?
Oh, you must
Now,
be climbing
the
up
first
the wall.
question is, Joe.
Just a bit.
Was David with you on the night of the burglary?
Yes, he was.
See?
Oh, well, who moved my photos then?
Well, Gary did, of course.
Well, how come he knew nothing about it then?
Because he's a good liar.
Why would he move them?
Like we said, because it made him feel guilty.
You mean like you said?
What are you saying, Audrey?
But it makes more sense if David moved them, doesn't it? Then Gary wouldn't have known whose house it was.
I wasn't even there.
No, but you could have gone in before and done it, though, couldn't you?
Oh, and do you honestly think I would burgle my own grandmother?
David, I want to believe you, honest to God I do.
Well, then listen to me instead of him.
You must admit there's something in what your grand says.
Yes, and you've wanted rid of this Gary for ages, haven't you?
I'd been mates with him up until he did this.
Just give us a straight answer, David. Did you or did you not plan all this to set Gary up? Come on now, the truth.
And we're back at Coronation Street.
What good would it do me to frame Gary Windass, eh? You know where I was. I was here watching telly with him.
You'd have to do better than that, David. Seen the wide-eyed innocence so many times, it don't mean anything anymore.
I can't prove I didn't do it, can I? But you can't prove a negative, so...
Oh, here we go, Mr. Cleverclogs.
Well, I didn't know anything about it. Windass did it. He broke in, yeah? He burgled Grand's house. He knocked Grandad over.
David, son, we want to believe you.
Yeah, you might, but Grand's already tried me and found me guilty.
Did you mention the holiday or the flights out or anything in conversation?
Yes.
What? No, nothing.
Well, then why would he try and drag you into it?
David?
Oh.
The
Just
cot's
that your
up,
grandmother was
fridge
away.
ready, my bag's
No.
packed again.
As far as I remember. You can't remember every little thing you said, can you? These have been going on and on at me, and I don't know anymore. You know, maybe I mentioned my gran was going off, or maybe I didn't, but I do not remember.
David, behave yourself.
A pal of yours, this lad.
Oh, so I thought, yeah, but apparently not, seeing as that he's a liar, a thief, and a scumbag.
His family and ours have, well, let's say, differences.
We thought we'd patch things up.
Yeah, sum up, he's got it in for us. Tell him, Joe.
He has caused a fair bit of trouble in the past.
Yeah, and he's still doing it. You know, I bet it were him that phoned the police and got himself arrested.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Yeah, so he could blame me, don't you see, Mum?
Funny way to hurt you, putting himself behind bars.
Well, if he can drag me down with him, he'd be happy.
Very well, sir, if that's all you've got to say. We may need to talk to you again.
Oh, right, come on, I'll see you out. Thank you.
So Gary's sticking to his story, then? On oath?
Well, he's lying. I've never let anybody hurt my granddad.
No, but you could have planned the burglary, couldn't you? Because you'd have thought the house was empty.
That day your gran came home and you came round. Remember?
Yeah, because I came round to tidy up Gary's mess.
He was a bit flustered, wasn't he?
No.
And he obviously wasn't expecting to see us.
So why were you really there?
I don't know why you keep going on about that.
Oh, look, trying to find out what lie to tell next.
Just tell us the truth, lad. Why were you at your gran's?
What, 4 on to 1? This is fair, innit? But why am I surprised? Because no matter what happens, wherever he is or whatever he's doing, let's find a way to blame David.
You were trying to get there before us to put the photos out.
Weren't you, David?
I got you Victor.
Burglary.
There's a bit more to it than that, Ted.
I'll get rid.
That evening, when we were watching the box together, I hate to add coal to the fire, but...
Nah, go on. Why don't you join in? There's not one of you that believes a word I say.
What did the police Ray?
No one misses a thing, do they?
I thought you'd been arrested.
Great, another one.
I was worried.
David, when we were watching the box together, you were on the phone all night.
Oh, and what's it got to do with you? So I had a few calls from my mates.
David, you haven't got any mates.
They can trace mobile calls.
Oh, yeah, right. What is this? It's hardly the crime of the century, is it? CSI Weatherfield, they trace phone calls, they get the fingerprints, and then there's DNA.
See, this is what he always does when he's cornered. He goes, oh, clever, clever.
Why not give up and tell the truth, son?
Because if we're having trouble believing you...
Oh, and what, you'd rather believe a windass?
And why would he drag you into it?
To share the blame, to make me out to be the mastermind of the crime of the century. He's toadying his way out of trouble.
1, it was your grand's house. 2, you knew she was away. 3, somebody hid the family photos. And 4, you scurried on round there to clear away the evidence.
5, you're not even family. It's got nothing to do with you. You're just a sad, pathetic little hanger-on.
David! Stealing from your own grandmother.
I didn't.
Putting your granddad in hospital.
Oh, look, I didn't know he was even going to be there.
I am so ashamed of you.
My loving family. Congratulations, you're right again. I set it all up. I told Gary what to do, how to get inside the house, and it was me that called the cops.
Why? Why would anyone do that?
Nothing was supposed to be taken. No one was going to get hurt. He was meant to be caught in the house by the police before he even had a chance to walk out the front door.
Your own granddad.
Honest, Grandad, I thought you were still in London.
No.
You can't blame me for that. Grandad.
Normal human being.
I was a fool to ever believe in him.
Oh, Ted, no you weren't.
I was trying to protect us. But the things those windasses have done to us, all of us.
They've done nothing to me. Oh, the lad might have pushed me. But my own grandson slapped me in the face.
They wrecked his business. Gary Windass thumped me so hard I ended up in hospital.
And you were the innocent victim.
Gary's a yob.
And what are you? He's rough, he looks rough, he acts rough. But you're worse. You're a mean, sly, scheming...
Love.
It's all right, Joe. It's nothing but the truth.
Can't stand being in the same room as you.
Oh, well, clear it off then.
With pleasure.
Look, I didn't mean it.
I never want to be in the same room as you again. Sorry, everyone.
Tina.
I'm sorry, Dad. I've had it with him.
Tings, it wasn't supposed to happen like that.
Go away.
Look, he was supposed to be caught in the house by the cops, not my granddad.
You're so horrible. You're so twisted. I don't want to say to you anymore.
Well, I can't be that twisted, can I? Because you were in love with me a couple of months ago.
And then I got to know you. You still want that Donna?
Sorry?
Oh, aye, yeah, thanks.
Stay away from it or I'll scream.
I'm not even touching you, look.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Stay away from me from now on. If I'm working, you don't come in.
Oi, what's going on, Dave? What did the police want? Mate, the police. What did you say? Am I in the frame?
You're going to collapse all over again.
I never thought he'd have anything to do with it.
Takes a while to get used to David's little ways.
And even then, he takes you by surprise.
Your things are in your room, Dad. Go up whenever you've had enough.
What are we going to do with him? He's too old for a clip round the ear.
We've tried everything over the years. Sticks, carrots, threats, promises. No effect.
But now, what are we going to do with him now when he gets back?
We'll put the bolt on the door and we'll draw the curtains.
He'll break in tomorrow when we're out at work.
Oh, come on. You can't just take him back like nothing's happened.
How can any of us sleep at night if we kick the lad out?
No, it's a
sure you
silly
don't want
game.
George to drive
Oh,
it?
oh, darling, don't be daft. Listen, I'll be home before you're even up them stairs. Will you be all right?
We'll be fine.
Cold shoulder treatment, then.
Night, Mum.
Night, sweetheart. Night, everybody.
Night, Audrey.
Do you want to hand up the stairs, Ted?
No, thank you.
Mum? You chucking me out?
Well, we thought about it, but we can't wish you on anybody else, so... Your bedroom's still here. That's as far as it goes. We don't want anything to do with you.
Grandad?
Thank you.
Look, I know you don't believe me, but I'm sorry. Grandad!
Good night, Gail. Night, Joe.
Ted.
Night, Dad. So what you got planned for today?
No idea. Like Joe here, I appear to find myself a man of enforced leisure.
Don't remind me.
Well, we're going for a wander later, if you'd like to join us.
I might just do that.
Morning.
Good morning.
Saw that we were running low, so...
You expecting a round of applause? What? Not the response you were expecting. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but buying some milk isn't about to get me all choked up and misty-eyed.
I never thought that...
I know. Exactly what you thought, David. I know exactly how you think. You think your idiot mother's going to take pity on you again. You think by keeping your head down for the next month or two and playing the devoted son that all this will be forgotten. Not this time, sunshine. I meant what I said last night. The only reason you're not out on your backside is because I'm too tired to bother. So, you get to stay and pay rent. This is somewhere for you to sleep. Nothing more. Do you understand? Good. So eat your breakfast. After all, you're paying for it.
couple of streets, not the north face of the eye.
Just don't want you overdoing it, that's all.
Not at your age, may as well say it.
I wasn't going to.
Rupert Murder's mother is over 100 and she tours her estates every day. I think I can manage Balaclava Terrace and back.
Hi, Ted. How are you feeling?
How do you think?
Much better this morning, thank you, Anna. And how are you?
Fine. Yeah, good, Tar.
Good to see you up and about.
Come on, Dad.
Thank you, Eddie.
You're so frail.
Let me guess. In through there, please. Here we go.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you.
Thanks.
We've got nothing to say to you.
Oh, I understand, but Eddie wanted to.
It's just blackberry and apple pie.
He baked it himself.
It's extremely kind of you.
Is Joe not here?
He's lying down. His back's very bad, so if you've come to kick off...
I can sympathise. I suffered for years with Mike.
The difference is his is genuine.
Enough.
I'm only saying.
I said enough. Haven't we all had enough?
We just wanted to say how sorry we are. What Gary did, it was unforgivable.
I think we should put all this behind us. Gail?
David's no angel. I do know that.
Gary and David are still kids, but we're the adults here. Isn't it time, for all our sakes, that we drew a line under all this? Then perhaps I can have 5 minutes peace before I go off into the great hereafter.
Don't say that.
If this heart attack taught me anything, love, it's how precious life is. And what a waste we can all make of it. Now, shall we all sit down and have a slice of that delicious-looking pie? Please, love.
I want you around for a very long time yet.
Then I'll have to eat, won't I?
I'll get some plate.
Come on.
Thank you.
I've never liked it when you hear about families cheering in the gallery. It's always a reminder of how tribal we are.
Depends what the crime is.
But can you imagine a thirst for justice competing with grief, for instance?
How would you feel if you had fallen backwards, banged your head and been killed?
Pretty groggy, I imagine.
How would we feel, I mean?
Well, you'd be devastated, hopefully, but I still wouldn't want you going to a courtroom to see justice done.
Good judge, justice done. It's all standing about in any case.
It'll be sad.
Gary going to prison?
It'll be deserved.
Deserved or not deserved is not my point. My point is, it'll be sad.
Well, we've agreed to a truce, so a truce it will be.
We are far, far from innocent in all this.
We?
Yes, we. We're the family and we stick by our mistakes.
Could almost say we're tribal.
Oh, Sally, turn that frown upside down.
Yes, Sal, why the scowl?
Oh, what do you think?
Rosie?
Oh, Kevin. Can barely say a civil word to each other at the moment.
Make it up to him.
Who says it's my fault?
It doesn't matter whose fault it is.
Not a sign of weakness backing down. Sign of strength.
But I'm a big cream cake.
No, I can't do that. It's training. Voila. Oh.
Either way, don't go to bed on it.
All with it.
No, you're right. I'm going to go and sort it out before I talk myself back out of it.
Let it go, as our American cousins say.
What was the argument about?
Rosie.